prints anything anymore. So
Jackie in bed. Well,
Yeah.
you could do online.
Who
online
does
English.
stupid print magazines? Idiots.
Do you still have a skid of unsold magazines somewhere, Nico?
It's like my biggest advice I'm going to tell Patty is like, don't splurge on the expensive, nice quality paper. Because you can't burn that shit. We tried having this like bonfire to burn like thousands of magazines before moving back to Vancouver. And like, it didn't burn. It just was this toxic plastic bubbling, like it was, we probably killed a few people. It's not.
Just rent a wood chipper and say, "I promise I'm not a murderer. I'm a publisher." They're like, "Ooh, that's worse."
No, what we did is we boxed them all up and we just left them like around the city in alleys and like next to dumpsters and like by people's stores and like we're like, everyone look at magazines.
Oh, my attic installation is finished today. It only took like 3 days.
Nice.
Old magazines, yeah. Okay, are we good to go? Are we cooking with gas? Are we?
Yeah.
Whatever the term is.
Starting with something.
Wind farming? Okay. I see it. NM Howell is now streaming. Oh god, how do I do this?
Oh.
Okay. I see it.
I'm in the DM spot. Hi, I'll be your dungeon master for today.
Well, you dungeon mastered one thing for us once, right? It was a.
My name's Richard.
It was a honey heist. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I was an Australian honey badger.
I'm your dungeon master.
I thought I was a Tasmanian devil, and my accent was bad because I was really from Toronto. It was awesome. I liked it. Yeah. Okay. So session 5, Port Denver. You, after facing off against some enemies in Hub, you decided to chase after the departed ship, the Swan, to seek some justice against the slavers who operate that ship. And you, arriving at Port Denver on the Legion, which I actually renamed. It was actually called the Legion. It was called Legion the first time, and then it was called Leviathan the following week. So it is now called the Leviathan. So you took the overnight ferry, and arriving just after dawn, you saw the Swan swarmed with tenders, being re-outfitted for a long journey. You headed into town. You kind of aimlessly wandered a little bit at first, not sure where to go. And definitely this place was a hive of scum and villainy. There are, well, it's also a working town, so lots of sailors getting off shift and fisher persons coming back from fishing and things. You saw what appeared to be slaves doing their errands in the town, like house slaves. And you saw sand genasi, fire genasi, who are similar to you, but with different skin tones and obviously channeling different elemental powers. But you saw no air genasi like yourself. A few people started to kind of stare at Nadal and Aiden, even though they were cloaked. I mean, this is a Mediterranean climate, and so most people are not cloaked. And Jackie kind of stands out too. And so, speaking to a fisherwoman, she said she referred you to the Fisherman's Friend, a nondescript tavern. And and the lady said, "What about your helpers? Why are you looking?" And I think you said you were looking for an inexpensive place. And she said, "Why are you looking for an inexpensive place? You have slaves." And so that was the idea that people had of Jackie. I feel like only one person wasn't offended by all of this, and that was Nadal, who probably didn't understand. So Nadal is just eating paper right now. It has high mineral content of this paper. Yeah. So at the Fisherman's Friend, again, it seemed definitely not the kind of place that would cater to a rich owner of sentient beings. And Jackie kind of gets into it a little bit with the wench, Lula, halfling. I think I always have halfling waitresses in my games, and so the wench kind of like tries to be nice to Aiden and Nadal. And eventually, everything is kind of sorted out. Meals are delivered, and you, as a group, overhear conversation at nearby tables. One of the tables is occupied by a crew that came off the Leviathan, the ship that you came on. I guess they switch crews every cruise. They switch crews, and so they are happy because they seem to be running with extra crew. The Leviathan is busier than ever, ferrying people and goods back and forth from hub to this island. The crew don't know why this is happening. Well, it must have to do with the fact that the gates are all closed, but they're happy for the extra pay. Doubling your crew will take like 10 to 20% off the amount of time it takes to do the journey. Another table was occupied by some folk who were talking about crab fights. And so Jackie, always looking for some crabs, headed over there to engage them in conversation. Turns out they are tenders. These are the crews of those small vessels that go out to resupply vessels in port. And so there were three of them. There was Maxim the Tiefling, Shaw, half-orc, and Saffron, half-elf. And you spoke to them about the tenders and looking for work, and they were perplexed. Why on earth would you be looking for work? Rich people don't work. They just, slaves do all the work for them. And then Jackie kind of said, oh, I want work for them too, and possibly, eventually we could work on some of the ships that these people are brought in on. And that seemed to scare off the two men, Maxim and Shaw. They were like, okay, this lady's talking about becoming a slaver, it just seemed very odd that somebody very well off would be looking for work. It just didn't seem right, and so they just kind of left. And but Saffron stayed behind and said, I'd like to hear more. And so
bitch.
And so she did, and then eventually she kind of she said, well, I gotta go, but let me just hang on, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah. She says, what's your name, lady? And then Jackie says, I'm Jackie. And she says, I'll be sure to mention you to my boss, Jackie. If you come down to see the harbor master, ask for Master Goenita. And so, yes, it seems like, talking about working on slave ships scared off the two men, but Saffron, who seems to not disapprove of slavery. You decide to head down to the harbor masters, to maybe figure out what's going on or get work or whatnot. And you, as it happens so often in D&D, you get ambushed in an alley by some thugs, including like a meaty type with a big axe, and you fight them. And that fight seems to go fairly well. The bad guys get a couple blows in, whatever.
Jackie almost died like 3 times.
Yeah.
But after a little while, whatever, nobody got dropped. And after a little while, when you had finally when you had taken the measure of the enemy and things just looked like they were, it was going to come to an end, some more thugs showed up, including a nasty piece of work called the Beast, a large human, with a beard, carrying a chain in one hand and a cutlass in the other. Clearly a ship-going type. And he had a blue crab at the end of a chain, a lighter chain, sitting on his shoulder. And he went for Aiden. The fight was pretty epic. But in the end, he had Aiden kind of wrapped up in his chain and was giving him the business with the sword, and the crab was going in there. And then Jackie was dealing with her opponent. And so this is pretty much the moment when you unlocked some of the powers of your magic artifacts that you're carrying. And Aiden's sword became a two-ended sword, a two-ended wind sword, and he kind of went to work with that. Nadal's shield turned into a tower shield, which gave him extra ability to push people back, and also to use a two-handed shield with one hand by resting it on the shield. So it's a fighting style.
Oh, we're in the wrong spots.
Oh, cool.
And the first time that you activated these weapons, you also had visions of the original owner, the elf lady, Camilla, wielding these in battle against the Sky Pirates. Sort of as a using the glaive and the shield and armor and everything else. I also didn't mention that she also had a bow and a quiver on her back, but you don't have a bow.
She's so
And
cool.
yeah. And so when Jackie saw the crab, she almost melted into tears when she recognized that the crab that the beast called Blue was actually Bandit, her long lost companion.
Bandit.
So that shock of recognition is one thing, but then the shock of recognition, recognizing the beast, because he was one of the enforcers that worked for the captain, somebody from Jackie's past. So I guess now would be as good a time as any to ask Jackie, do you want to tell us more about the captain?
Yes.
And again, this is stuff that you're telling, the audience. The other characters wouldn't know this information
Oh.
I'll try my hardest not to metagame.
unless you tell them. As Catherine takes off her headphones, I will be pure. In fact, I'm taking my headphones off too. So there you go.
I cannot know.
Did he get away? He got away.
No, he fucking did.
So I did a bit of storytelling there. You brought him to 0 hit points. He went down, and I kind of decided, he has like the half-orc trait that allows you to not go down to 0 hit points when you go down to 0 hit points. It actually so half-orcs have a trait called some fury something. And whenever a half-orc would be brought down to 0 hit points, I think they have to make a Constitution saving throw, and then they end up with 1 hit point instead. And so that's pretty much what I did with him. He went down, and then he's like, "Oh, you defeated me now, but I'll come back for you later." Wahaha! And then he twisted he had sort of a necklace that gave him the ability to do a dimension door, which functions pretty much like the Cape of the Mountebank, which is a fairly inexpensive magic item. And instead of opening up a little portal and then teleporting up to 400 feet away, like a black portal with crystalline jagged edges just kind of like ripped open the fabric of space and time, dragged him in with a shrieking sound that you all heard, but Nadal more than everyone. And then and you can't be sure if it was his screams or the screams of the crystals shattering. And then the portal closed again, and the beast was gone. I think it left behind like a severed half of his foot.
Oh,
and,
yes.
The chain that was wrapped around Aiden's neck was severed clean, and so was the chain holding the crab. And I think Jackie was desperately trying to stop the crab from going, and even though it wasn't her turn and she didn't have any actions, whatever, it's fine.
Passion does incredible things.
Sure.
You have action, bonus action, reaction, and passion.
Yeah. Participation.
Yeah, so he didn't get away. I just illustrated the fact that the portals are closed and teleportation magic apparently doesn't work. So.
Damn, I would have wanted to search him.
Yeah, well, he didn't seem to have much, in the way of. He was just kind of a
Okay.
He was just a beefy boy.
A beefy boy.
He was beef. He was a beef.
He was juicy.
Well, his half a boot is juicy. That's for sure. Yeah. So after all of that, you ran. I think that's right. A couple of the two men that had run away before, Shaw and what's his name? Yeah, Shaw and Maxim sort of came wandering by and said, "Hey, quick, come with us," And you were like, "No, we have to chase after them. We have to." Somehow they told you that the swan was gone, and so you all rushed down to the docks. And definitely you see the swan kind of leaving. They finished refueling or re-equipping her in the middle of the morning, and off she went. And then you were like, well, what the fuck, now what? And then Shaw and Maxim invite you. they lead you back to the Fisherman's Friend, where Lula apologizes for having been so mean to Jackie and asks Jackie, "Dear God, I hope you didn't eat the food that we gave you."
I
And
didn't eat
apparently you
food.
didn't. And then they sort of offer you a safe room in the basement. I didn't say this last week, but I figured, you know, when they get you in, they're like, all right, we have a safe room in the basement for people who are trying to escape the slavers.
Woo. So we're level 3 now.
I think you were level 3 already, weren't you?
We already were level 3, I think, yeah.
I'm trying to
Yes.
establish if I'm correct.
You correct. It is
Or
correct.
if I'm
You're
all
not level
crazy.
4.
Okay, cool.
You feel like that in order to get to level 4, you have to resolve something in this place, you know? So there's like a glowing menu of things, you know, and it's like level
Place
4
to be fun.
unresolved. So, yeah. So, and I told you that you were going to have a long rest after this if you want one.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a long rest.
Yep.
So in that case, I would say, because you sort of had a weird, you were almost on like you know, hub time, because you spent the night on the boat, arrived here at dawn, goofed off for breakfast. If you have a long rest, you could probably be done by the middle of the night, if you want, or just go through to the next morning. Depends how quickly you want to get back up and at it, or it depends if you want to do stuff in the middle of the night.
I don't know if it's worth going after the swan. Cause she's left now. It feels maybe like a level 10 thing where we re-encounter NPCs from our
Well,
past.
I mean, here's the thing. Let's discuss what is our ultimate goal here. I mean, obviously we're chasing the slavers around. We wanted to get the swan because they're the ones who brought my people, and they're the one that brought your friend that we rescued.
Well, there was that letter that said 10 sapphires and 10 rubies.
It was 8 sapphire, 10 ruby, or something.
8,
like that.
okay, sure, something like that. So we wanted to know kind of what the rubies were. We wanted to kill her if we could. But there's also a cool green shell, blue shell, turtle shell.
Right. Is that who we think she's working for?
Well, he
They're
was the
definitely
partner.
working together, but he's back in Hub, so we could go and just get him. Or do some recon or something.
Really? You're
I
gonna
mean,
go back to Hub? Really?
or
That's
we
what you're
could-
gonna do?
I mean, or we could, you know, we could ask some questions around this town and maybe see who their contacts are on this side of the bay.
Because definitely, just being here for half a day, you get the impression that, you know, the Swan is not the only ship bringing in slaves. In
Yeah,
fact,
there seems to be a lot of slaving going on in this town.
this whole place seems to run
Yep.
with it. And the fact that, you know, Lula seems to be operating a, you know, like an underground railroad for escaped slaves, is telling. Are you talking in front of, I mean, she, you know, she could be nearby if you're talking about stuff, or are you talking about stuff, you know, by yourselves? I can bring you back to Port Denver basements. Yeah, I'll bring you back to this one. Who's whispering?
It was me.
Yeah, I had a purring cat in a team meeting today. I felt like a hero, so it's pretty great.
Oh, Waffle.
Like she walked behind my computer, like if there's no space back there. The cat just kind of like, yeah. Cats are like military vehicles compared to rabbits, which are the most graceful of sailboats. Yeah.
Fragile.
Yeah. And I don't think you were on JS when Joanne went out today. She had to go for a thing. She came back and she said, "Richard, look out the back window," because she was going to put May outside as soon as she got home. Looks out the back window on the power line. There's a hawk, and it was like kind of backlit. And I was like, "Is that a crow? No, that's not a crow. It's too big. It's not a moon, you know." Yeah, and it was a hawk, and it just flew away, and it was like, and that looked like a freaking German battleship compared to all the birds that we have in the backyard.
It's like, oh god, my little bunny's supposed to go out there now?
Yeah, so hawks, so we looked it up because we have a book of birds, and hawks don't typically go after bunnies. The hawks of that size, they'll go after birds. Hawks are birders more than, so they lead other birds, and we have a lot of birds in our area because of our bird feeder. So I think he must have been attracted to that. They'll go for squirrels and chipmunks too, but rabbits are too big.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So anyway, so I switched the map over. You are now in a, like in the basement of that place. They have like a room for people to sleep in and a place for people to eat and things like that.
So very clearly there's two sides to this town. There's the slavers, and then there's a lot of people like the people who run this bar who don't like the slavers.
The resistance.
Yeah. So if we were going to find, information about the slavers, we'd be best off going with the disguises, let's say, that we were using initially, where we were pretending to be Jackie's slaves. Jackie left, but she's an important part of this plan. So maybe I'll wait till she comes back to continue laying it out.
Like,
This is such a different stream than other streams I've seen. People leave, people eat, people go into the bathroom, turn off their camera.
I have to pee often. Okay, that's not my fault.
I do too. It's okay.
I'll just get a
It's your
chamber.
mother's fault.
I'll just get a fucking chamber pot for next time. How
There she
about
is.
that?
She's back. So, Jackie, I was going to propose that if we wanted to find out more about the slave trade in this town, we could go back to the disguises that we were using initially, where we were pretending to be your slaves, essentially. And you can maybe pose as like, I don't know, a businesswoman or a captain or something that wants to get in more in the slave trade and try to make some contacts and see if we can work our way up the chain and find some real bad guys.
Yeah, we'd be dealing with both the non-slavers, which they know that we're hidden, and then the people who don't know.
So Jackie's
Anyway.
kind of like twitching in the corner. I suppose, yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
Well, if you, I mean, it's just an idea. It would kind of revolve on you. You would have to take a big part in it. So.
Well, I happen to know exactly how these people would act, so, yep. I think it's probably our only bet, really, to get close to any of this.
Do you think it could work?
I think so. I'm pretty convinced I could pass off as one of them.
We might be able to get information on both the Swan and Cool by trying to get in with the slavers in this town. I'm sure they're all connected somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I don't care
giant-
which slavers we kill. I just want to kill some slavers.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't matter. They can all go down.
I want to kill them all, as far as I'm
We'll burn
concerned.
this city to the ground.
Totally. So, we need to be careful, though. I guess Jackie will tell them the sort of story of the beast. So, I knew that guy from back home. So if there's anyone else that was with him that might recognize me, we might be in a little bit of trouble, but I definitely have experience with this kind of thing.
You knew that guy from back home? What does that mean?
Come
Yeah.
on, lay down the exposition, lady.
Well, he's not a nice man.
Well,
And
that was obvious.
yeah. That's all I'll say. But we need to be careful.
Oh, really? That's all you're gonna say?
Playing
Starving
it
for
close
some
is the
backstory
best.
here, man.
The people that I spent most of my life, or my past life with, were of the same sort of people you find in this kind of town, and I've put a lot of distance between myself and them, running as far away from that past as possible, but I was in the thick of it for a long time, not by choice. But if pretending to be back there will help us take these people out, then I'm willing to try. I don't think we'll have any problem passing it off.
Good.
Cool.
But Jackie needs a drink.
So at some point after your long rest, Lula will come down into the room where you're staying. And you're probably not staying in the room at the bottom of the stairs, but the room probably staying like over here. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. We're not going to be fighting or anything. So unless we are. Lula says, hope you had a nice rest. Gonna bring down some food, some good food, and
Oh, not
the owners would like to talk to you. Well, she looks at you and she says, "Can we bring you some rocks, some quartz, gravel, like anything that's crystal, salt crystals? Do you eat salt?"
If you have quartz, that's great. Quartz is one of my favorites, for sure.
Yeah, there's quartz and gravel, isn't there? Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Sure. Sure thing, young.
Person. Thank you.
What are you? Are you an elf? You have an elf look to you.
I'm Karast. I have some elf ancestors somewhere far ago.
She says, far away and long ago. I'd wager. Anyway, we'll bring you something nice. Don't worry.
Oh, I am not worried.
And she says, and if you all folks don't mind, I'd like to, Zidan and Marwella would like to speak to you.
Okay, come in here, Zidan.
What's the name of the main girl here again?
Lula.
Lula.
Lula is the wench.
Her name is Lola.
That's the local word for barmaid. Yeah.
Okay. And then these two are
Zidan.
So Zidan seems to be seems to have a really generic look, like super generic.
I thought you were just going to say Zidan seems to be a non-player character.
He's extremely. No.
Like they're all based on him, but slightly modified.
No, they look almost like a template of a human being.
Wait, based on Richard? Is that what you're saying? But slightly modified?
That's right.
Have we just stepped into being John Malkovich? Are we like inside Richard world now?
Yeah, you're really
Okay, can I make maybe an Arcana? Are they wearing some kind of a disguise spell or something? Maybe an insight, or is he just really just a plain looking dude?
Yeah, make any roll that you want to make, and I'll give you information based on what kind of roll that was.
I can do Arcana.
I'm gonna refresh my my window because I have a text box that won't go away.
16 Arcana.
Zidan seems to have malleable features, but it's not from magic. Like their features keep sort of shifting and changing whenever they're not thinking about it. Can't even tell if it's a man or a woman. It seems to be like a being that is, you've heard of doppelgangers? Hopefully this is not a doppelganger, because they're supposed to be horrible monsters from your childhood, but yeah, so Zidan seems to be a very generic-looking human. You could say they're human. And Marwella is Zidan's companion and co-owner of this establishment. And she says, I am, so Zidan says, I am Zidan. And she says, I am Marwella Rocks. And so Aiden, Rocks, is a surname given to bastards from your land that are born of the San Genasi.
Okay.
Like if you think of Game of Thrones, rivers are all the bastards in,
Right. Yeah.
Riverlands, and snow are all the bastards born in the north. Anyway, so yeah, so I like to use this as a trope in my games. So Marwella Rocks, she is a sand elf, a half elf, but she definitely has the look of the San Genasi to her. She must have, like, it's very clear.
That's cool.
And so she gives Aiden a really long look. And she says, we have introduced ourselves. We seem to be waiting for you to introduce yourselves.
I am Nadal. You have a
Well met.
very lovely basement.
I'm Aiden. Thank you for the shelter.
Yeah, they don't seem to have very much humor to them. So
Great,
yeah, so
neither does it now.
Marwella says, "Truth
Horse
be
walks
told,
into a
if we-
bar. Bartender
truth be
says, "Why the
told-
long face, buddy?"
Why the long face? Yeah, a priest of Bahamut, a priestess of Tiamat, and a monk walk into a bar. Okay, I just realized there's no music. Why is there no music? It's not happening. There's music. Okay. Yeah. So Marwella says, "Truth be told, Aiden, if we had known that you were what you are, we probably would not have allowed Lula to bring you in. But once you were in, I guess we had no choice.
I do not understand this.
If we misjudge you, please forgive us."
Misjudge
Well,
me
you
in
don't-
what way?
You don't know. You can make an insight.
I mean, I was just gonna ask them, but I could try to make an insight
I was
first.
gonna say, me too. I was just asking them.
Yes.
I'm not very insightful.
Yeah, I hate slavers, man. I hate it.
I was just
They
asking
seem-
them.
They just seem to dislike Aiden, based on his race, on his.
Even though one of them is from my realm, you said.
Yeah, but your people are the people who kidnap other people.
Well, there's a very rich and booming slave trade in your realm, right? And there are people in your realm who practice it. So,
Right.
as far as you know, there are no more Air Genasi than, or no more Jinn than Dao than Ifrit than whatever that engage in more slave trade than anyone else. However, you don't know.
So
Yeah,
Jackie's
so you don't know. She says I should. Yeah, if you need to be told, I don't want to tell you. Well, she'll say, well, please, lady of a somewhat nautical bent, would you introduce yourself, and then we can talk about why we did not want Aiden to come down here.
here, because Jackie was just going to interrupt them and say, hey, what's your problem with them? I'll say, I'm Jackie, not from around here. They're with me. What's your problem?
Oh, she says, is that a tame crab you have there? Your crab is like, is like in the corner, like, eating some rations.
Like, tame isn't necessarily a word I'd use to describe him, but he's friendly to me.
Yeah.
Now,
she kinda
answer
crouches
my
down.
question.
She says, "What's your name? What's your name, crab? What's your name?" She's like snapping her fingers at him, and he's ignoring her.
No, I think he'd probably snap back and then kind of look up to Aiden. What's your problem with him? Crab says. You can just tell that's what he's thinking. Very
The crab. He always has like
expressionate.
thought bubbles. The crab has thought bubbles above his head, but they're always black. And they're always like ... It's like a black rage bubble, So he's kind of like, "Oh, I'm so
expressionate.
angry."
That's not a word. What am I looking for?
He's like Micah, only in crab form.
Oh, what?
So
Expressionate. That's not a word. JS,
What is-
help me out here.
What?
Is
he's
it
expressionate.
expressionate? Does what's the word I'm looking for? Expressive.
He's expressive.
He's expressive.
He's expressionate.
He's expressive it. Expressing it. Anyways, yes, he's a very expressive crab.
So they say clearly you don't know.
What?
The master of all the slave trade in Hub is one of your people.
Really?
The slave.
What?
Sorry, the what? The master of the slave trader?
It's one of
In
my
Hub.
people.
Yes. That's why you don't. And he has special. he holds any slaves of his type, of your type, in special regard, and that's why you don't see them around here. He brings them all to Hub for special work or something. Probably not good.
Well, we've
Um,
just
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Was that the master of the slave trade in this town or in Hub?
in Hub.
in Hub. This
Okay.
town is just a way station.
Ah.
Hub has strong laws against slavery, whereas this town does not.
We
What's
have
his
and-
name?
one such
he- oh.
outpost.
He totally has a name. His name it's totally a name. Um, is that me? Is that me?
Yep.
Nope, that was me. Okay. His name is Katabatic.
Cool.
Atabatic. Is that with a K?
Yes, K at the beginning, a K at the end.
Oh, okay, the beginning and the end. All right.
He's an
Yes,
heir
they
to
call him-
Nancy.
They call him the Lame Master, but not to his face.
Because he's just really lame.
He walks with a very strong limp.
I thought he was just no fun.
Did he get his foot stuck in a transport portal too?
No one asks him why he limps.
Oh, in a few levels, I'll be able to ask his dead body.
Oh, I like this girl. Okay, well, so I can assure you he's not like catabatic. What more can you tell us about the slave trade around here? Hub's a ways away.
Well, something's definitely wrong because the portals are closed, and so there's no fresh slaves, and so the whole slave industry is just in a whirl.
Mm-hmm.
There haven't been any new, well, presumably some ships that are still coming from the other side of the world might still have some on board, and I think you were chasing the Swan, which delivered some slaves, or I guess this is doing some kind of slave trade. But the source is gone. There's no more. Like, what are they to do? There's no more. This is throwing them into a tizzy. Slave ships and slavers have been absconding for the past month. Every
What the
day.
hell? What do you mean? What do you do? You just be a decent person. It's not hard.
Yeah.
So if they
He's
can't
not-
go through
he's
the
not-
portals to get slaves, where would the Swan have gone?
Well, not all the portals are at Hub. Some portals are on the other side of this planet.
Mm-hmm. But if
you
they're
know,
all
or,
closed.
places. Well, it still takes the surface vessels here weeks to travel, and so. Did you say the Swan delivered slaves to Hub recently? Like, they don't know.
Well, the
You know,
used
they're
to
like
be
the Swan. The
slaves.
Swan has a reputation for sure for being a merciless ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they came from Hub, what, a day ago? 2 days
I mean,
ago?
the place where
Days
a lot of the pirates, where all of the pirates retreated to centuries ago and still have strongholds, is the Titan's Tears. Shit, no, the Titan's Teeth.
Teeth.
Fuck. I don't want to redo the map again. Teeth. Where legend has it, a Titan got her teeth smashed out and islands.
And what's known to go
I
on
just
there
banged
now?
on my desk.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Sorry, so what was your question?
How did you do that? That's kind of cool.
My head is empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so she says, I mean, the slave trade runs very smoothly because the tenders are involved. We've never seen a ship turned around so fast as the Swan was. They must really be running from you. She got turned around in less than 24 hours. That was some kind of record.
Really? So there's a...
So we suspect she wasn't fully victualed either. We suspect maybe she says, well, if you don't mind, well, we spoke to your two friends, the two tenders who were with that woman, Maxim and Shaw, and they were one of the last crews to work, and they were paid extra, and they can attest that the ship was not, she was fully loaded for the life-giving supplies, but very light otherwise, and so clearly they were
They were in a
wanted to
hurry.
leave. They wanted to leave very soon.
Who's on board that ship? Do you know?
The Swan?
Yeah.
You'd have to ask the harbor master. We don't know.
And is the harbor master friendly to us folk or slaver folk?
Master Goeleta is not friendly to you.
If we mention sapphires, we think Air Genasi, but if we were to mention rubies, what would you think?
Oh, that's Fire Genasi.
Okay. Do you know where the Swan usually takes them? Because we found a lot of Air Genasi and we freed them and killed the slavers back in Hub.
That was you?
That was us.
News travels. We just got that news. There was a counselor. He publicly executed the one of the people in charge of the slavers.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so, where would the Fire Genasi be taken?
You didn't find the Fire Genasi?
We did not.
Mm-mm.
Would they still be on board the boat?
They could be.
Well, they could be, except Aiden, you know that they are not, because
Right,
you
because,
visited the whole ship and there were no.
Yes, Smokey explored
Oh,
the boat. They were not
okay,
on the
good.
boat.
Where, sorry, what was the thing that we were
don't
told
know
there
where
were a
they went.
certain amount of red and certain amount of blue? What was that on? That was on our little escape boat?
It's the letter to Green Cool Shell.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you found the
8
letter. Remember,
sapphire,
you
10
worked
rubies.
hard to get that letter.
Yeah.
You got that letter. Yeah.
Right.
You don't know. Maybe they got disembarked and brought somewhere else. Who knows?
Can you, Aiden, turn into a sapphire?
That's pretty insulting.
As spoken as an ignorant human.
Yeah, Jackie just watched a giant crystal person turn into like
A ruby.
Yeah.
a gem. It's not crazy.
No, yeah, so like, can all Genasi turn into gems, or is what differentiated him?
Him who?
The demon, the crystal demon is not a.
They're
Genasi.
not a demon. They're a person. That was a Krast. That was one of me.
Right,
What was
right.
his name? Its name was Gorthalax. No, Gorthalax is a name from another game. Githrax.
Githrax.
Yeah, Githrax is not a Genasi. Githrax is like
A Krast.
it's
They're like
Nadal.
me.
Okay.
It's like in 500 years, Nadal might look like that.
So Jackie's suddenly extremely worried now that they kind of realize, oh yeah, shit, what about those Fire Genasi? I think we should figure out where the hell they went. And if they're not on the boat, where could they have gone?
So who would know the Swan route, like where they went before Hub? Because the Fire Genasi were already gone. So where did they go before Hub?
Well, the only place where if it's illegal slavery stuff, you probably only know if you went on the ship. But like to find if she keeps records, or you could ask a crew member, or you could.
Cool knew? Cool might know.
Cool Greenshell? Cool is so cool. Cool Greenshell being part of that organization might know too, back in Hub.
So we could go to Hub, get the information.
The harbor master here, being part of the organization, might know as well.
So I want to ask these
Where
guys
does he live?
if we want to get on the good books with the harbor master.
Or if we want to kidnap him.
Yeah, how?
Where does he stay?
If we want to get information from him.
So Jackie, when you asked Aiden if he could turn into like different types of genasies, Marwella snorted,
Mm.
and then talk about getting on the harbor master's good side. She snorts again, and she says, "I think the time is ripe now to just go and kill that man."
I was gonna say, where does he stay? Could we sneak in at night?
He lives in the harbor master's house, which is on the docks.
You said we could finish our long rest in the middle of the night, right?
We
Yeah,
already
they
have our
would-
short long rest.
yeah. You've had your long rest.
Thank you, DM, for allowing us this opportune attack. Let's go.
Is it now the middle of the night? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we waiting for?
Because when you guys woke up, you were kind of like you called up for food, and the bar was still open, and yeah. So,
Let's go kill him.
I'm
I
up
just
for
wanted to show you.
an
So if you're looking at,
assassination mission. By the way, is there like a reward on his head or anything?
she says we can't afford to put a reward on the heads of these people, but no.
Hey, it was worth a try.
I'm not asking, is there any kind of like marker or symbol that people wear to like identify as slavers or anti-slavers? Like, are there, if we're gonna be out there, kind of skimming through the crowds and stuff?
Like swastikas or whatever.
Well, yeah, or like like little freedom fighter kind of symbols that the good guys wear. Like, is there anything we can look out for? Like, do you guys have a salute or? Good guys or the bad guys?
As a GM, I'm on the spot. Let me just roll a d20 here. They have a salute. They have a secret handshake. Good shooting, chocolate mousse. Like if you remember the movie. What was that movie called? Spy Game? No. The Mel Brooks film where they go World War II when Val Kilmer goes to.
Oh, yeah. What was
Remember?
that called?
And there's like the French resistance, and there's this big black guy called Chocolate Mousse, who like shoots his machine gun into a crowd of people fighting, and only the bad guys fall down, and it's like good shooting, Chocolate Mousse, So,
Thank you for
something spy. It has the exploding Pinto and the fight, the saloon fight underwater, and anyway, great film. And of course Val Kilmer. I mean, that guy's a hero.
Top secret?
Well, she says, you know what? Let me just consult my notes. She says, well, we don't have tokens or anything because people could just kill you and take it. But we do have something. What's it called? Just a sec. It's an old prayer. So it's a question and answer kind of thing, like on D-Day. So the question is faith, discipline, strength, unification, and the answer is until the end of time. That's what we say to each other.
But everybody knows that. That's literally the whole thing of that entire religion.
You would be surprised about who knows about it and who doesn't.
I've been here for like 2 weeks, and I know.
Well, who did you find out from?
A whole bunch of religious people.
What was the first line of that?
Oh, faith, discipline, strength, unification. And the answer is until the end of time. Yeah, you only knew it, Nadal. Oh, she logged off. She's so angry that she.
No, I'm here. Yeah, fuck
She
you.
said, fuck you, man. Taking off all my clothes. Protest. Yeah, you only know it because you live with super religious unificationists, the United people who literally run a homeless shelter, for the goddess that's still being worshipped. Which, as I recall, is the goddess.
For homeless goddesses?
No. They basically they feed you the fire and brimstone in return for
You can
soup.
find them under bridges and in cardboard boxes.
Homeless gods. No. Hang on, I'll tell you. You want to know? I can tell you.
I want to write that story now. I want to write a story about homeless gods. I'm totally making a note of that.
It's called American Gods, and it's just been dragging on way too long.
Yeah, it's like when everybody loses fate.
I don't know if you're watching American Gods, but it's like season 4 now, and I'm like,
Is it really?
2, 3, and 4 should have all been one season and just get it over with. Like, it's just dragging on.
I think I got through season 2. I didn't even know there was a 3 and 4 already.
Yeah, it's just so much.
If you think that's a lot, you should get into anime.
But it's really cool. But it's one really cool part is that Wednesday is trying to gather gods for his war against the new gods.
Right.
Wednesday is Odin and all this, and played by the unparalleled Shane.
Gabriel. Is his name Gabriel? No.
No. The main not the main protagonist, but the one that gets all the action going is Odin.
Right, Wednesday, yeah.
AKA Wednesday, Wodan.
Yeah.
Hafnir, played by Ian McShane.
Ian McShane.
No, but he goes to an old folks' home full of crazy old people, and he finds his ex-wife, Demeter, the Greek goddess of agriculture and crafting.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's awesome. She's like an old lady, and it's really good.
Nice.
Like, and they set it up so well, because he walks in and he's like, my darling, and she turns around and I'm like, holy fuck, that's got to be Demeter, and sure enough it was. Because every episode starts with like a scene from olden days where the gods or goddesses do stuff, and there was like a Greek goddess who was bringing hearth stuff and agriculture stuff, and I'm like, that's got to be Demeter. Yeah, so, like in Greece, people called Dimitri are named after Demeter. So.
Right.
Anyway, so
and Dimitra.
Yeah. So anyway, all that to say is that you're basically living with you were living Nadal. So you say, oh, everyone knows that, and they're like, well, how do you know? And you're like, and you think back to the whole month that you lived with these people: Antonia Greenshell, a Toril, and Margaret Diernia, a Tiefling, who work tirelessly to help the poor. They worship Vesna, who is, a bastardization of the old goddess Vesta, aka the goddess of wisdom. Vesta is like the Roman version of the Vestals. Anyway, yeah. So a hearth goddess, and they are super religious, and they're always trying to drum this sentence to people who don't care. They just want a place to sleep, and yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so that's I mean, and she says, maybe people do know about it, but in our experience, most of the slavers don't come from around here, and they don't know. Maybe the gods themselves keep the secret from them.
I'm just saying, maybe your password's not high. Maybe it's like just medium security.
Do you think we should have more capital letters or weird characters?
Maybe a couple numbers and at least one special sign.
Like in every word, we replace the letter I with the number 1.
Yeah.
And all the O's are zeros. Yeah. Okay. She takes a note. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so if you ever want to, if you ever want someone to prove to them that they're with us, you could do that, I guess. But it's kind of
let's go fight now.
Do you want to? Oh, so you want to go after the dock master?
Yeah, let's go reduce him to 0 hit points, and then question.
Punch him until he stops moving, and then go after him. So I sort of did the city map there. So on the other side of the 2 bridges, is a spot where all of the tenders go to get their jobs and report back, and he sort of lives in like a big warehouse space over there.
We have to be sneaky, I think, as much as we
can. I mean, last time you attacked during the night, it was great. You snuck in. You instantly raised the alarm by throwing some people into the water.
That's right.
And then started banging on the door, and then and it just...
We very subtly killed all the soldiers.
Fought 30 soldiers. At first level. You were second level.
Super low profile.
It was hilarious. Okay. Let me just prepare, since I had no idea where you were going to go. Did I even make this map? I sort of did. Okay, hang on.
Really? You have
No,
this
no, I
whole
totally-
world in your brain, and you haven't made a map for every area on the world.
Jeez.
Come on.
I felt like such an asshole when I didn't want to start early today, but I was busy, finalizing the map. Okay. At least you didn't go back to hub right away. That would have been fucking great. So.
Well, we go where the wind takes us. The wind being Aiden.
Right.
The grid.
Or Little Smoky.
Smokey could do some recon on that house.
Oh, Smoky absolutely can once we get over there.
All right, so just give me a second here.
Oh my god, it's cold.
It's cold where you are. Are you in like the back room? You have a different background. Are you facing like a different direction now?
I'm in my closet room. I have my huge closets behind the TV
Oh, you're on the second floor.
that I got built. Yes.
Cool. Cool green shell. In a second, I'm just going to set up this. Not going to take long at all. See, ever since I discovered dragging objects onto the map, it's a fucking time saver. Instead of using the upload tool, which is long.
But the background, you can kind of see it's green. It looks a little dark, but it's green.
No, it's really nice.
I'm painting my dining room that color right now.
That's great. I'm
Yep.
just going to turn on the.
And my kitchen.
All right, just a second. Won't be long now. I'm just setting up the map. It's like when you're playing a computer game and it's like, loading the screen. Creating polygons. Loading demons.
I was
You ever
playing a
played-
game.
Yeah.
Joanne. I was playing a game earlier, and I had to hold the button to get through a door, and then it was a loading screen. And we appeared in a tiny room that had only one other door that you had to click on again and have another loading screen to go outside. I was like, why?
It's like an airlock of loading screens. Okay, so we have that, so that's good. I'm just gonna get you guys. Where are you guys? You guys are.
I'm looking at all the ships on the screen, and I don't know. They all look like they were copy pasted. There's not much variety. I feel like that's kind of sloppy. I don't know. Could have
Don't
more
say bad things about Incarnate. Maybe.
Like you could have hand-drawn details. I don't know. I'm just saying.
There are more ship types than those in the Incarnate cities. However, they all have sails. The ones that were like in the harbor, I wanted them not to have their sails out, and so there were only like two kinds. And so I modified them slightly to make them thinner, but I couldn't get it off. I'm sorry.
I was just kidding. It looks great.
I did my best. It's clearly
It was
wasn't
just good enough.
Clearly, but yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so there's the map. I just want to make sure everything's working. Everything's working.
Does Joanne want to get rid of Waffle? She messaged me.
No,
Missing
she's
her
a-
yet?
She's of two minds. The cat. It's really fun having the cat because this is like we've had May for 2 years now, and she never cuddles with you, and she never comes to you, and she's still afraid of us, and like it's a rabbit, And this cat, like 6 hours after you left her, she was in bed with us, purring and sleeping, and like cats. Cats are like the most. They're like serial killers. They're not afraid of anything. So. Yeah, I just want to go grab the crab.
Just keep her.
Oh, I have to grab Smokey too. Did you summon Smokey?
We did.
I think
Before
you did.
we left.
Yeah, so you can have Smokey at any time. Because you can always just make him go away by snapping your fingers and just puff he
Yeah,
goes away.
I resummoned him. He actually has 3 hit points now.
Oh god,
That's right.
don't accidentally.
So, because we didn't pay attention to him last time, so yeah.
He was not needed.
Smoky, yes. Bandit the crab is bandit the crab. Okay, good. So I have all of that. I'm just going to bring in a couple of. I'm sorry. I'm quite surprised you're actually going here immediately. So.
You told us there was a bad man, and we're in the middle of the night, and he lives right over there,
I know.
and he has answers. This is
No, I
logical.
half expected you guys to go back to Hub. I was kind of like, it was fake rage when I was like, you know, or do something else, or somehow find a way to chase after the swan. I mean, it's hard to know what players are capable of.
We're not rich enough for that yet, to have a whole crew in a boat.
No, that's right. I mean, but definitely. No, I also thought that you might want to go after the crab, because Jackie seemed quite upset about the crab fighting last time. So I thought you might go for that.
Well, I thought the whole issue with the crab fighting was that we were going to go there and save the crabs, and I was going to find Bandit being forced to fight, and we'd have this big elaborate rescue.
Right.
But God, that didn't happen.
But now that you have Bandit, you don't give a shit about the other crabs.
Nah.
I understand. It's fine.
If
Okay,
they're
so
crabs
we
from
got
this realm, they're probably just normal crabs.
Okay, so we travel to the other part of town.
Ooh, music.
This music sounds like the music from Sucker Punch, which I really like that movie. Like, I fully understand that Zack Snyder is incapable of writing anything that has any kind of substance, but if the style is there, it can be cool. And Sucker Punch has a lot of style. Yeah, so good. I was just checking the screen to make sure the inside of the house is black. Yeah, so it seems to be like a really big house, like a warehouse. There seems to be a lot of junk out back. If you watch the house for a little bit, there's lots of people coming and going, like tender crews and stuff, that are heading in to collect their pay packets and things like that. So,
How late is it? It's the middle of the night.
but it's but around midnight it kind of quiets down. But there's still light inside, so you figure there might be clerks inside working or something like that.
Moki should go in.
I just want to find yeah, and you can tell me if you want to go in from the front or the back. There's a lot of houses, a lot of other buildings nearby. This is, like I said, up on the rocks at the southwest end of town.
Let's scale another building and then jump into the window.
Can I send Smokey in to check it out?
Oh, that's right. You could just map the entire place. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just give me a second. I just have to go get I have to go get tokens from another map. This one. Where are they?
There seems to be a dude and maybe a wolf hanging out there.
Yeah, so there seems to be a guard doing a round of the house, and he's kind of pulling a dog behind him on a chain. I'm using wolf stats because the dog stats are just terrible. I just want to read my thing here. Harbor Master's into this warehouse space surrounded by a fairly poor working class neighborhood. Master go with that. Right. Okay. Okay. This is good. Just a second, I'm going to go back to my other map. Sorry about this. I know I'm literally the worst.
So, we should come up with a plan before we do this.
Sorry.
Yes, well, we're gonna send Smokey in to look around, and then we
Right.
can kind of talk about. We
Then
should
we
sneak where. Yeah.
We also have Bandit that we can use for for sneaking about.
Distractions, perhaps.
Yeah, but he's small. He can get in all sorts of small little places. I could come in with you two as slaves carrying a crab for his dinner.
Your crab is like click, 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 click. I don't want to do that. Okay, so we have that. That's good. All right, I just have to get one more thing.
I just messaged the two admins of the housing rentals group that the girl found Jeff's, rented the apartment through, seeing if they'll contact her for me. Let's get as many people involved as possible.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to send in Smokey?
Send it in, Smokey.
So where are you sending him
Go,
in?
Smokey, go!
Oh, where are we? Which side of the building are we on? I don't even know. How are we approaching this place? Where
We're
are we
down
coming
there.
from?
Oh.
We're on the bottom.
Well, you're on the street right now.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Well,
This is a big map, so yeah.
Okay, well, we should make sure we're out of sight of the guards, first of all. We don't want them randomly wandering into us. So
We can just kind of park you down here if you want.
They're
or
like-
in the back or whatever.
yeah, just somewhere that is out of the way. And then I'll just send in Smokey through the front door or windows there, since we're on the side of the house. Maybe one of those windows on the corner.
All right, sounds good. Zoom in a bit. So Smokey's gonna take off. Just gonna make him larger so I can grab him. Bandit's like, wait, I want to go too. So you're gonna send him in like through like the window here. You see
Yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just a sec.
Should I send Bandit over as a distraction?
Bandit can go distract the guards.
Well, this guy kind of like he's walking around the house counterclockwise, so he kind of disappears around the side of
Well,
the
the
house.
thing is that Bandit could go and like knock something over,
Mm-hmm.
scare someone.
Alright. So you have stats for Smokey, right? Like if you double click on him, you can get his character sheet up.
Why do you need to
yeah.
know?
Because he needs to make an athletics or acrobatics check with advantage to get in through the window.
No,
Mm.
Smokey. You
Like
can
it's
do
not a
it.
hard it's not a hard
See.
roll, but you never know if you'll make a bad roll.
Can
Where do
get
I have his
guidance
stats?
right
I mean, I
before
have
you
his
leave?
stats on my, just like written down in my notes, but I don't think I have like a sheet for him.
Yeah, if you go to your journal, one of the
Journal.
documents there should be him.
Where is my journal?
Like where
Well,
you
at the top
find your
it's-
character sheet.
It's the thing where your character sheet is. It's
Oh, Smokey, I see him. There he is.
yeah.
Can I do guidance right before Smokey leaves, just for his first roll?
For guidance, sure. For Smokey.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on Smokey.
Yeah, so Smokey looks like a peregrine falcon,
Mhm.
just gray and smoky, and his wings kind of disappear into wisps of smoke. And he smells a little bit like burning sage. The music is so scary.
I know. I was like, "Are we fighting right now?"
I'm gonna play the pirate music, the pearl
Alright.
music instead.
So you need me to make what kind of check here?
Yeah, either athletics or acrobatics, whichever works best for you. So athletics is based on your strength. Acrobatics is based on your dexterity. Monsters or typically don't
Alright.
have a lot of
So
skills.
basically, I'm just making a strength or dexterity check, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you just click on the strength or the dexterity,
Got it.
whichever is best,
Gotcha.
or whichever you want to use.
There we go.
Yeah. So for example, if you were to use your strength, you'd be like pushing the window open or something like that. Whereas dexterity,
Right.
you're trying to finesse your way in. Yeah. So and you get advantage.
Okay.
Because Smokey is partially incorporeal.
Okay.
You could roll even better.
No, I could not.
All right, so Smokey just kind of So it turns out the windows are just kind of slats because this is a subtropical climate, and so the windows are not sealed closed. And this room inside is looks like a warehouse space. there's somebody in here.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna stay near the wall behind the casks. Smokey's gonna try to sneak around the edges of the room.
Yeah, so you get to make a stealth check with advantage because that's your skill, and I think you have a stealth skill.
You have a stealth skill. Woo!
You could use your your D4 if you wanted to add it. I did guidance.
That's true.
Just a little D4.
Oh, well, as he's already at 18.
Yeah,
Could be
18's pretty
higher.
good. So I'm gonna roll to see what the guy
He
has.
could spot you.
Okay, I'll roll the
That's
d4.
Well, we can wait.
Now
and see.
he's at 22.
Holy shit!
So this guy is like he's not guarding. He's probably
He's whittling.
he's picking his nose. Yeah, he's probably whittling. That's right.
So
He looks like he looks really
what's in the
piratey.
storage room? Can I tell what's in these casks? What's he guarding in here?
This is all stuff that is used to resupply ships. So there's like barrels of port, barrels of rum. There's barrels of salted pork, barrels of stuff like that. Barrels
Got
with
it.
biscuit in them, flour.
He would
Provisions.
totally know what's going on then with.
Barrels full of rope, folded sails, stuff like that. Like if you go
Okay.
into the closet, you'll find something incredible. This is a closet.
Is that this way up here?
Yeah. So you kind of
Alright.
you swoop in there. There's oars in there. Yeah, so-
Oars. All right. Well, then I guess I'll wisp my way around and out the other door.
Actually, I'm gonna top of the stairs. There's a door. Reveal. Yeah. So you kind of fly around. There's nobody in this central hallway. What would you like to
Okay.
do? There's a closed door there. Yep.
Go. Yeah, I want to go try to go through that door or under that door or something.
Yeah. Inside doors, you can just kind of like flow underneath.
Okay.
You go in. There's a couple more guys in here. You're gonna want to make another stealth check
Okay.
with some advantage.
Woo! I got 23.
Whoa.
And that's even without my guidance.
That only lasts.
Smokey's
1
pretty
minute.
stealthy. All right.
Yeah.
And I should just be using it. Well, you only get to use the guidance one time.
Well,
Well,
okay
'cause
then.
It's a cantrip.
It's a
It was
cantrip.
Just a little boost.
All right.
So in here there's like a clerk's desk, and there's a couple of tables. It looks like the tables are set up for crew to quickly have a meal and get out. And there's a couple of guards kind of loitering in here. They seem to be waiting for something. They look tense and nervous.
Or someone.
Ooh.
They're waiting for us, maybe.
I forgot something. Hang on, I gotta go back to the other map.
Can we sneak in and try and listen in some of the windows? Or I guess Smokey's going to be doing that for us, isn't he?
Well, because there's that guy that's going around with his dog too. So if you went up, you'd have to pick a window of opportunity.
I mean,
Yeah, so there's a couple of doors that lead to the back half of the house, or the wherever.
all right. Go. I'll take the one closest to me. Right here.
All right, so you flow under that door, and let's see here. Reveal. There's somebody in this room. Seems to be, and again, these are like piratey types,
Mm-hmm.
or
And it's like the middle of the night, and all these people are awake. They look tense.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, they're
tense
carry-
and like
they're-
waiting for something.
they're carrying weapons. Yeah. This looks like another place where people eat. There's like a few meals on here that have been hurriedly left
Why
behind.
is
There's
it
still
every
food.
time we go to sneak into a place, all the guards are on high alert?
I know, right?
You're not as clever as you think you are.
That's our brand, I guess.
Yeah.
We're more obvious than we think we are.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have to sneak on that guard. I guess got to make some stealth checks.
Yeah. Just as you're doing that, hang on. Oh, for fuck's sake, wait. Like a guard comes walking through the room, and he's carrying a bunch of food.
Oh, jeez.
He's carrying like a bunch of rations in a bag, and he's like, he heads in here, opens the door, and he's like, okay, I got some more rations. You know, is it time to go? Is it time to go? And then you hear like a voice that says, a raspy reptilian voice saying, patience, you will leave when the time is right.
They're trying to go.
And then you hear like another voice, like a screechy bird-like voice saying, caw, caw, I think we should go now. We should go now. You know, patience, Dockmaster. Blah blah. Exposition. Yeah. So.
It's cool. Green Shell and the Dockmaster.
Somebody in the Dockmaster. I don't know. I'm gonna try to see who it is.
He's in the dock house. Yeah. So you head. So this door is kind of like left swinging. So you know, Smokey flies in. So Smokey's gonna have to do a stealth check for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There seem to be all kinds of people in this room.
Yeah, and Smokey is stealthy as fuck.
So 23. That's pretty good. God, I hate it. When you're revealing, it turns off your pointer, and you have to like go back. And what a pain in the ass. Okay, hang on. Perception.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Who else do we have?
A bird and a dragon.
Oh, it is D&D. Oh, listen, that's good perception. 13. Who else do we have?
And fuck your 13.
Nobody else can beat a 22. I'm just gonna do.
No, it was a 23.
23. Thank you very much.
Nope.
We earned every number.
So Saffron is in here.
Saffron.
That bitch!
Plus
oh
a few
my
more.
God.
Plus a few more guards.
I would love to kill her, honestly.
There's an Aarakocra who is like a bird person, and then there is a red dragonborn.
Red Dragon born.
Yeah.
Whoa. And they're all.
So Aiden, you're kind of like seeing this, you know, because you can see through the familiar's eyes, and
right.
Yeah, red dragonborns come from your land. They're fire spirits related to the Ifrit.
Okay.
They're like the weakest of the Ifrit. In an official D&D, they're not, but in my game, they are.
Cool.
And so they seem to be waiting to go somewhere. To flee, maybe. What's in this room? There's like papers on the table. Smokey's gonna kind of hang out here and try to meander around and see if he can see anything that's gonna tell me more.
The Aarakocra's like stuffing papers into a bag, and he says, I think we should, I don't know, should we stay and fight? Should we, the threat, what kind of a threat is there? How could everything go so wrong in only 30 days? It's just, what are we to do? The red
What does he
dragon
say?
is like, silence, bird, silence.
Damn.
I wonder, are we the threat, or is there another threat?
I was gonna say, we should set fire to the back of the house. Let it
Behind
burn
you,
up,
there's a huge meteor heading towards the planet. You know.
and then fight them in the front.
We should. I was going to agree. We should try to flush them out somehow and catch them coming out.
And make the whole house catch on fire.
As we're standing out there, I'm gonna make some magic stones and hand them to everyone, and we should ready them in case there's an attack.
What do they do?
They're just like an attack, like a weaponized thing, but it just so you don't have to use a spell slot or anything like that. It can be like a.
We just throw them.
Toss them.
Yeah.
Remember Willow when Willow was throwing those
sorry.
magic stones, you know? Yeah, so.
You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, the pebble has a range of 60 feet. On a hit, target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spellcasting ability.
Okay.
So
Very cool.
So we don't have to. You guys don't have to like use up.
Aiden is sitting there, deaf and dumb, unable to hear anything, and you feel somebody press something into you. And you're like,
Oh, okay, great.
So I'm just gonna keep it in my pocket, like ready in case there is an actual aggressive attack.
I'm gonna surface out of Smokey for a second. I'm gonna tell Smokey to just stay there and stay hidden, and I'm gonna surface for a second and just fill these two in on what's happening inside.
Nadal, if you eat the magic stone, it's very spicy and kind of delicious.
Don't eat it.
Does it do anything?
It's just like a nice little. It's like eating a Rolo. You're just like,
Can I give one? Can I give one to
Bandit?
Give one to Bandit?
Bandit? Seriously?
Yeah.
Your crab is like snip snip. I
Yeah,
don't have
why
hands,
not?
boss. Yeah.
What if there's like 30 bad guys on the second floor?
I just think it'd be hilarious if at the sign of the first attack we all just like happen to just all throw rocks at once. Fucking awesome.
Could Smokey
kills the guy. It's like he wants it to be her
could
signature.
Smokey slip through the floorboards and just go up?
Up to the second floor?
Yeah, just straight up.
I honestly should have amended the map so that there was no second floor, so that there wouldn't be any second floor action. So
so no
the second floor is like all rooming houses, all rooms and things like that. But everything's been deserted and cleaned out.
Got it. So this is where the action's at. They're all freaked out, getting
There's
ready
not
to
that many
run.
of them. Maybe we could just fucking kill them all.
I mean,
What's this back
there's-
room? I mean, obviously they can exit through the back door, which is not ideal. They could just leave. Unless we...
Yeah, is there? I don't know. Let me go check it out.
Well,
See if there,
we
is
could-
there a back?
we
I haven't
could,
seen a back door.
I could go to the front and you guys could go to the back. Yeah, it's here where the stairs are.
Oh, right.
I could stay in the front, you guys could go to the back. We could attack from both sides.
Yep.
There's not that many guys at the front. There's
Well,
more in
is
the
there-
back. So
Is there
you
any
can see-
sign which way they're looking to leave? I mean, they're back here by the back door. Does it? Do they have
But if
bags
we-
packed by the door or anything, ready to grab them?
If we attack by the front, probably they'll go out the back if they decide to flee. And if we attack by the back, probably they'll try and get out from the front.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could just set fires in both doorways.
I think. Well,
God, this
let's
house only
wipe
has
out
2
these guys
exits.
outside
It's a firehouse.
silently first, if we can.
You what?
Should we wipe out these guys outside first?
What's
Take out
this?
the guard?
Yeah.
I don't know. I should check out
Wanna
that
take a
back
peek?
room. How do
I feel like it's we have to
get
be
in there?
careful. We have to be careful with the dog because he could just start barking.
It's true. We
and-
need to cover all our bases. All right,
and
I'm
then
gonna try to check
everybody
out
knows
this,
we're here.
that back room there, Richard.
Okay. So this is a closet here. But
Okay.
back here, you'll have to make another stealth check because there's someone in there.
Okay.
It's the kitchen.
Wow!
Bam!
Fuck
Can I
yeah,
spot you?
Smokey.
I can't. Spell
How does
it. This guy's
grappling-
He's like
This
invisible.
guy's like stuffing sausages into a bag.
How does grappling work? Someone's grappled. They can't
You
move.
roll your strength versus their strength.
So when you so if you go to the compendium and type grappled,
Tap in.
Because my crab grapples
Hmm.
people with their
Condition grappled. Yeah.
So-
Yes, you can hold people.
How do
So
I
a
get into that?
grappled
other
creature's
spot?
speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, and the condition ends.
Cool.
Grappled creature's speed becomes 0. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, how do I get into this back area?
Okay, listen. I know it didn't work that well last time, but I have sleep. We could cast sleep on the 2 that are outside if we want to, if we really want to take care of them, or we could just go in and he'll come in later.
Sleep might be better to knock out some of the indoor people.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
it's not
Might-
such
So I can
a.
cast
Want to
it at
save it?
I can cast it at a second level and try and get more people in there, especially if we do. Does anybody have an attack that does like some damage to everyone?
Let's see. What do I got?
I don't think I do. I have Moonbeam.
Yeah, Thunderwave.
I have Thunderwave. Yeah, absolutely.
We could hit a few of them, take out a little bit of hit points, and then see if that's enough to make them all fall asleep.
You rock them to sleep.
What was the one of them that you sent me today, Richard? Could do that, didn't it? The next one?
I sent you a bunch of different spells.
You know, one of them I think was a multi.
Yes, it was the one called Hail of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns.
It's kind of like Ice Knife. It makes your bullet. You still have to hit your target, and then everyone within 5 feet of your target takes extra damage from the explosion.
That's really good.
Cool. Okay, so I'll
exploding bullets. That would be it.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll pick that one then as the replacement for my Speak with Animals.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
what have you decided to do? This guy's coming back around again. Where is he?
Is there some way I can get into that back room?
Yeah, let's get a
Room.
full picture.
Oh yeah, sure. You got to go back into the room with all the people. I would say make another stealth check because I mean yeah, they're all.
Fuck. That's bad.
Yeah, so he goes back into the room,
Or
and there's
just-
still conversation happening.
Mm-hmm.
So the Arakocra is talking to Saffron and says, "Are you sure they are coming here? You know, we don't want all of this to be for nothing." And then Saffron says, oh yes, my little birdies have told me for sure that they're coming here." Well,
Okay, now I want to leave just to piss him off and like leave a message like, haha, fuck you. So maybe the people at the inn.
18, hang on, I gotta just roll for.
So who told them then? Yeah.
Yeah, the people at the inn, or maybe even
Oh
Maxim,
shit!
Maxim and Shaw.
Uh-oh, somebody just got caught. Smokey.
Yeah, I was gonna check this.
Run.
Scakrash the Dragonborn.
We should go back to the inn and see if they act surprised that we came back.
Like, not attack.
Yeah, oh yeah, to see if it was them that gave you up. Yeah.
I mean, or we could just take them all out and then go back to the inn covered in blood and be like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, this is a lot of people.
It's not that bad. Think about what we did last time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we just wipe out
Smokey
these two
flies
while
in-
we're here?
flies in under the door is closed. Smokey kind of like wafts in under the door, and the Arakocra just has eyes in the side of its head, and it just kind of turns and says, "What is that? What is that? Look over there!" And everybody turns and looks, you know.
And Smokey runs back under the door.
So Smokey's kind of like whoop, back under the door. It's like. But I mean, they know something. They know something. It's like there's like
Make him
a
disappear.
fire spirit. What is that?
Make
Smokey-
him disappear.
Yeah, Smokey's fast, so Smokey's just gonna take off.
All right, which way is Smokey gonna go?
10, 20, 30, 40. Back out towards the front door. Back out here.
Okay. Are you just gonna tear out through the front door, or are you gonna go back into that storage room? 'Cause they're all yelling and shouting, "Alarm! Alarm! Alarm!"
Smokey's going straight through the front door because there's guys in all the other rooms, but there's nobody in this hallway. So
Mhm.
So, if I can't give us...
I'll just make a dexterity check for Smokey to just burn through here and not be affected by something that might be there.
Bandits readying claw for these dudes.
Because there's a guy in the
Oh
room.
my god.
oh, there is a guy there.
Yeah,
Damn
yeah.
it.
Oh, the
So you're just kind of like you're
window.
zooming through at ground level, you know.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, 17 is fine. So I guess I make a dexterity check for this guy. I would, yeah. You know what? No, you he spots Smokey, and he has no action, and Smokey just kind of goes whoosh, and
Flying
tears
right by him.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right.
So the lights are all on in the house. The alarm goes off. This guy looks towards the house, and his dog is like, on a leash or whatever. And might as well want to just roll for initiative, I guess. We could probably do that. Hang on, before you roll though, let me just delete all the initiatives so that I don't have to fucking do it afterwards. Okay, we're good. Skycrash, get it. Really?
Wow. Thanks. Wow.
Bam.
Ugh.
I'm pretty sure
Boom.
somebody still
Ooh,
has
Jackie.
vigilance. Nope. I probably would have given vigilant blessing to whoever wants it. Jackie or Aiden.
Let's have a flashback when you decided to do it.
I guess right before we leave, we're all in the basement, and I want to help any way I can. If somebody maybe wants to be faster, they can, or maybe I can take it this time because I rolled like shit. Everybody rolled so well.
So who would you have given it to? Come on.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
Let's roll initiative again.
What? Roll initiative again.
There you go. No, just me.
Oh.
It's Nadal's ability to give someone the ability to roll initiative twice.
I chose
Oh.
to take it this time.
So your initiative is 15. Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, so Jackie, not far away, there's a guard who's looking at the house, and he's like, he's heard that something's going on. It's dark outside, so they probably can't see you very well. They probably have to make a perception check when it's their turn, in about half an hour. But in the meantime, you can see him because he's lit from the windows that are close to him. So Jackie, what would you like to do?
Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, I'm.
Just wait.
You're gonna fire your gun?
It's so loud.
You're gonna throw a magic stone?
Well, I have the stone ready if they attack. But
I think we should just stay down and wait till they come out.
yeah.
But the also
There's a lot of them in there.
might
I don't think we
run.
want to charge in there.
No, I was just thinking the two outside.
Oh.
If there's a way
yeah?
to wipe them out silently before.
We could try to take them out with range attacks.
But once we attack them, they know we're there, and then they can yell.
That's true. There is that.
But if we're gonna attack at some point, they'll know we're there at some point. Now or next
Well,
turn.
I mean, they don't. They know. They caught a glimpse of a little smoky thing that doesn't.
But if we're gonna
necessarily mean
attack,
it's us. I don't know.
Yep. So Jackie, what are you doing?
It's Jackie's turn, so Jackie's gonna make this decision.
Yep.
For all of you.
She really is.
Well, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark, I guess, on. Well, I'll cast Hail of Thorns just because that doesn't actually attack them. Oh no, it's a bonus action. Oh.
Yeah, so pretty much all of the ranger attack things are a bonus action to cast. That way you can still make an attack the same turn with your regular action. And usually they last a minute, those bonus action spells, like Hail of Thorns. And it's a concentration spell. So as long as you don't have another one up, you can't,
Okay,
so
well,
you can't use Hail of Thorns at the same time.
I'm gonna
as,
cast it to my readied, so I'm gonna ready that and ready,
Because Hail of Thorns doesn't actually do anything. It just means that your next attack will have will turn your ammo into exploding ammo, basically.
yeah.
As specifically requested by you last session. What is it called? Were you trying to think of grenade launchers? Is that what you were thinking of?
I think,
A gun that shoots a bullet that explodes?
I don't know. I guess so.
And-
I think
and
I
by
might
coincidence,
have just been talking about a shotgun, or whatever it is that shoots all the little shrapnel that just
Because I'm a firm believer in gun control and that regular civilians people just shouldn't have guns. Guns suck. Guns kill. And all of that. Anyway, but I'm still fascinated by them, and I love guns. Guns are cool. And so I watch these YouTube channels where people shoot old guns at ranges and stuff. And so just by coincidence,
floating
like
bullets.
3 days after, Nico was like, "Sure, yeah, exploding bullets are a real thing," and I'm like, "No, it's not a real thing. There's no such thing as exploding bullets." Sure enough, World War II, the Soviets and the Germans experimented with exploding sniper bullets And so these two guys basically go to the range with World War II vintage exploding bullets, and they shoot these big blocks of ballistic soap. So they cast a big block out of soap, which has the same properties as human flesh, just to see what the bullet will do. And they're like, and so they try it, and it's horrifying, the result of this exploding bullet. It makes a crater like this, like it's just horrifying. And, highly banned by the Geneva Convention, all of that. But anyway, so Hail of Thorns would do a similar thing. It would just explode and hit people around.
Okay,
Similar
so so my ranged spell attack. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my stone because it's quiet.
Because you could cast that spell and then throw your stone.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold it.
Would explode.
I'm gonna hold it for when they attack. I think.
All right,
Or
so
you know, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot the bitch.
Oh God, here we go.
with your gun?
No, with the stone because it's quiet.
Are you gonna use the Hail of Thorns with the stone?
Yeah, with the stone. But then if you guys did have your stones ready, then as soon as they attack, then you'll shoot.
Yeah,
before
it's
your
in
turn.
my hand.
Okay.
All right, so throw the stone.
Yeah.
So they are not aware of you because you're
Wait,
in the
no, that's
darkness.
not right.
You're
My
in pitch
attack-
darkness, and they are not. So you can roll with advantage.
Also, I think I get 4 on that, not your spell casting ability modifier. Is that my spell attack bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so it adds 4, not 2. I don't know why it's only adding 2. Oh no, because it's
Oh no.
we have it adding.
No, the damage it's only your spell casting, which is wisdom, so it would only be +2. But roll your attack again because you have advantage because you're in the darkness and they're not in combat yet. So because 6 + 2 is not going to hit. That's going to hit.
Okay.
So for 4 bludgeoning, and the Hail of Thorns does
4 plus
damage,
7.
but I think they get to save against it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dexterity save. Okay. Do a dexterity save. I'm rolling with this man. So with a 4, he fails. I will roll for the wolf/dog. Makes the save, so only takes half damage. So only takes 3 damage.
So he gets it. He gets hit by it too.
Yeah, so he takes 7 + 4, 11. So he goes down.
Cool.
The guard goes down. She took out the guard.
Yeah. So you shoot. So you throw the stone, and it smacks right into his forehead, and then there's like a burst of thorny spikes that fly out of him, and he flops to the ground dead. And the wolf manages to avoid slightly, but still takes some damage. I guess it's noisy, but it's not like a gunshot, so who knows?
It's a rock.
Well, I mean, the dog is barking and
Not yet. It's not his turn. He can't
That's
talk.
right. He's not
That's right,
barking yet.
the dog is
Fuck you, dog.
Yeah.
That
So
was
Aiden.
All right, I'm gonna step forward 10 feet, so the dog is in range, and I'm gonna try to hit the dog with my rock.
All right.
I just make some kind of ranged attack, right?
Oh no, I do it.
You do it?
Yeah.
Well, you make your range
Well-
attack using Jackie's bonus, but if you want,
Oh, you can roll, and then you add 2, I guess.
So I roll a d20 and then add 2.
A
Or you
d6. 1d6 plus 2.
Well, I
that's
gotta
the
roll a
damage.
d20 to hit. Yeah.
So you rolled a 16, and if you add
All the stuff he hits.
Jackie's proficiency bonus plus your dexterity bonus will be well over 20, and so that's
Well
definitely
over
going to
20.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the damage is a d6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2.
Yep.
So 5.
The wolf still not killed.
Ooh.
Like you're just pelting this poor dog with stones. It's just like yike yike yike.
Oh no.
All right. Skakrash, Red
No,
Dragonborn.
it's
So you
me.
hear
It's me.
Yeah, it should be.
yeah.
Oh,
'Cause-
why
'cause
are
you
we
roll-
not
'cause-
in order there?
because you
I rolled
re-rolled your initiative.
after.
Uh-oh.
Nadal.
Does it look almost dead? This dog.
Yes, it looks like it's you've been hitting a dog with rocks. Congratulations.
Finish the damn thing off.
I rolled
You
a
spit up the
D20.
magic. You spit up the magic stone.
Wait, do I have advantage as well? 'Cause I'm in the
Yes.
dark. 19 plus a bunch of stuff.
Yep. D6 plus 2. I mean, it's a dog.
8.
Congratulations, the dog lies down.
Okay, well that's fucking awful. Thanks for making me do that. You're a
I
horrible
made you. I
person.
made you kill a dog with stones. You know, and then this guard's gonna come charging out. He's actually a baby seal.
But I'm not that.
He takes double damage from clubs. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh fuck. Yeah. French joke.
Clubbing baby seals. Oh my god.
I'm moving this way a little.
All right, so that's Nadal. So Skakrash, Red Dragonborn. Guess I'll make a perception roll for him. The way they do, he has dark vision. He's got he doesn't have any. Oh, he has blind sight. Cool.
Isn't he still in the house though?
Yeah. So I'm going to give him perception roll with disadvantage to hear what happened outside, because everybody in the house is all yelling and stuff. So.
Right. Yeah.
11. I mean, it's better than a 10. How hard is it to hear the exploding thing? I don't know. He's gonna be like. Well, he's gonna chase after the wisp. So the wisp kind of went.
That way.
That was 30 feet. So he's like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? And the guy in the front hall is not shouting yet because he's too slow, but he'll be shouting in a minute. I saw something go this way. So Skakrash did a double move. This bandit, the bandit at the front door is like, I saw the smoke thing left. There's a smoke creature that came through here. It came through here.
Rude.
So this is the bandits. So so he's the only one. Yeah. So he's going to. A wisdom save for him, because if he makes the wisdom save, he will not open the front door. He's got to roll. He's like, it went out this way! He opens the front door and he steps out. And he looks into the darkness. So your little guy is not trying to hide, he's just running full speed. So I'm just going to give him a perception check. Disadvantage because he's looking into the dark. And we'll see what it gets. 7. He's like, it came out here! It came out here! Everyone, come! So guards are going to start coming.
Kill him, I guess.
And the dragon is yelling, remember what I taught you! Stay in your phalanx! Stay together! Stay together! The guards are like, oh, yeah. So Saffron seems to have the guard stats, so she kind of like rushes forward with her bow, and she's like, you know, ready to fight.
I think it's funny that whenever it's like the party, we're like, don't clump up! Separate! Everybody separate as much as you can!
Well, remember in Lost Mines of Phandelver when we went up against the Black Dragon, you know? I was like, get away! Split up, quick, split up! The dragon, blah! Yeah. Yeah, okay, so these guards are all going to be like, you know, forming a phalanx. It's like, yes, guard us well. And the Aarakocra's like, what about me?
I don't give a shit about you, you stupid bird.
In fact, he's not even on the why is he not on the list? Shit, I didn't do his initiative.
He's too cowardly. He's not even gonna fight.
No, I did roll it before. He's just not showing up on the thing. Why? Is it because I didn't click on his token? Fuck.
Uh-huh. That's my mistake I always make.
There he is. Okay, so, let me put Master Goaletta here. Skakrash, bandits have all moved pretty much. They're all just going to come out. You guard the back door! Yes, sir! You guard the kitchen! Okay. You guys, come out of the darkness. And you, stay where you are. Excellent. Okay, so Jackie, back to you. So the front door just slammed open, light streaming out into the darkness, and there's a guy shouting, and he's like looking, he's peering into the darkness. He hasn't seen anything.
He hasn't seen anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna ready something then.
But do we care if they see us at this point?
Guess not. It's just he's not right next to the other guy. He's not.
Unless we want to somehow try and sneak to the back.
In Lost Mines, my dwarf would be like, close my helmet, walk up to the guy, start hitting him.
Yeah. Well.
I think ça revient au même. It's the same no matter what.
Okay, well I guess I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him and shoot him with Jill.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
Pew pew.
It's gonna do 1
Pew
damage.
pew 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 pew.
Wow, natural 20. Alright, so the guy's like looking into the darkness.
Absolutely.
You get the video game sniper shot of the bullet going right through his head. Brains. Yeah, so you absolutely give this guy a no-brainer, and he just flops to the ground like a rag doll.
Awesome.
And there's a thunderous clap and a big blast of flame from Jill, so, you know.
Now they know.
Well,
Jill...
nobody can see you because
Oh.
nobody's outside, so.
Quick,
yeah.
Right.
who can cast
Hunter's Mark is
bonfires
concentration?
to make them come through here? Oh, where's that firewall?
Like
when you
Hail of
need it?
Thorns would... Oh, you can only use once?
Well, she only casts Hunter's Mark now, right?
But she could have hit the other one.
No, well, I
Hail of
thought.
Thorns only works once, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Concentration up to a minute. Next time you hit a creature with a ranged attack, roll them.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is definitely a better spell overall because you can use it. You can keep using it over and over. Whereas the Hail of Thorns
Yeah.
gives you one exploding bullet, basically. I feel like possibly you might not like it as much now that you realize it's only one shot. Anyway, so Jackie.
No, I feel like
shot,
it's
are you-
good
are
when
you-
there's a bunch of them next to each
Are,
other.
are you gonna move? Are you gonna move your crab?
Yeah. I guess. Well, should we? How should we do this, guys? Do we want to just like stand at the entrance and like slaughter them as they come out the
I was
door?
gonna say we could just go in, or we could
think-
try it. We could try and get it here, so that we're in a bigger room and not stuck in a hallway. But if you're in the hallway, I could try and stand in front of most of them.
I like to pick them off as they come out plan. I was planning on casting an area effect spell that covers the entranceway that they all have to come through on their way out.
Okay. Well, I can only go this far, so I'll move next to.
Yeah, I keep forgetting this is a really big map. This is like a 60 square map, so this
Yeah,
is-
we're far away.
So yeah, I go there then, and Bandit's gonna come behind me.
All right. And so yeah, so until we can figure out rules for for allowing Bandit to do stuff without nerfing you, but also not turning you into a god of war with 2 attacks per turn just because you're crap.
Can he like when he's like within a certain distance of me or something? Can I get like a certain bonus to
At
Jill?
the very least-
Rangers
at the very least, if
definitely
you're
need
crab-
work. You need to give something to the ranger because rangers is definitely the worst class as a base.
Yeah.
You're full of shit. Rangers are awesome.
Not
No,
right
I'm
now.
not.
Rangers are good. No, so at the very least, I want to make sure that if the crab is engaging someone in melee, you can have advantage when you're like it gives you the aid another action. So in 5th edition, when you use the aid another action, the action to aid somebody, so the crab would be aiding you in getting advantage against that person, at the very least. Which is the same thing that familiars do. So that's something that Smokey can do.
Okay. Okay, so I get
Command Smokey
advantage when I.
like if you command Smokey to annoy somebody, it'll annoy somebody, and you will be able to get advantage to attack that person or die rolls against that person. But then Smokey just might get killed. The same thing for Bandit the Crab.
Cool.
I think they have rules that basically say if Bandit gets killed, you can just summon another crab that's exactly the same within an hour. So I think we want the flavor of this to be that somehow Bandit doesn't get killed. So we'll have to figure something out there.
You know, Bandit can't die.
He can never die. He's an immortal object. Yes. So Jackie, so you shot and moved. Aiden.
10, 20, 30. I'm gonna move over this way so we are not all standing together. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna have a spell ready to cast whenever some people come out, but I'm just that's my action. I'm just being ready.
Right. Master Goaletta. He's like, Caw, I think we should leave. Oh well, let's do something. He's gonna move up and be ready. I think that's pretty much his thing. Nadal.
By now, if we're like over here somewhere, where we all are, can they see us because of the light now?
No, there's no light.
It's dark out here where we are.
Well, you said
Yeah,
from
so
the
you-
door.
Yeah, so within 10 to 20 feet of the door, there's light. Like all around the house, there's a bit of light. So right now,
So
you're
I'm not
pretty
gonna.
much-
Okay, perfect. So.
I mean, you glow unless you suppress it, so you're just glowing.
No, I'm not. I'm surely not.
I forgot to
glowing.
move Smokey.
Hey, absolutely not.
And Smokey's moving like a big cloud of
I'm gonna have Smokey hang out over here by these bushes.
like a big,
Um,
big cloud.
Okay, let me cast. I'm gonna cast Bless on everybody, and I'm just gonna hold it. So everybody has Bless.
What does that do?
What does that mean? Hold it.
It's a concentration. I'll just
okay.
like I'll have it. Bless. You add a D4 to I think attack rolls and
And
saving throws.
saving throw. And I think on your character sheet there should be a thing where you.
There's
can
a
toggle the
yeah.
flag.
There's a button underneath the saving throws, and there's also a button underneath the like attacks and stuff.
Okay.
So you can toggle the bless. So that every time you roll your d20 to attack, it'll add a d4.
You add the D4.
Sweet. Got it. Toggled.
Yup. And that's
All right,
it.
so that's
That's what I'm
Nadal.
doing this time.
Skakrash, Red Dragonborn. He's like, this map is so large. He's gonna double move again. Yeah, he emerges and he's standing in the doorway. Why is there no music playing? That's just a quiet song. Oh, 'cause it's not combat.
Come on, damn.
It's bullshit. Okay,
Give
so
us-
Skakrash, he kind of moves forward, and he looks into the darkness with his glittering dragon eyes, and he normal chance, perception. He sees everything. Yeah, so he kind of like points to you guys, and he says, "Yes, they're here. She was right."
Fuck you, Saffron. I'm gonna kill you.
Bandits get to go. He says, "Get the
So
men."
now that he's come out, can I cast that spell I was holding ready?
Oh yeah. What were you casting? What were you ready? What were you holding?
Yeah, I'm holding Dust Devil.
Cool.
So I'm gonna cast it.
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna cast it
Fuck 'em up.
30 feet in front of me, and then I'm gonna move it to right in front of the doorway, right on the steps in front of him, and so it gathers up dust and dirt as it moves, so it becomes this big cloud of dust whirling around.
How big is it?
It creates a 10-foot square dust storm, essentially.
It's a square dust storm.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
10-foot square area of effect.
Yeah, so I've given all players ability to control this, so you can just grab it and move it around. I'll make it put it to the back. Yeah, okay.
Cool. I can cast the spell here if you want to see on the stick. Cast at what level? To submit. Alright.
Ooh,
And so
did you get
anything,
pushed?
yeah, anything within 5 feet of that has to make a strength save or gets pushed 10 feet back and takes that amount of bludgeoning damage. If they make the save, then they don't get pushed and they take half damage.
So the corpse goes flying 5 feet,
10 feet.
The corpse,
and it plops.
corpse cannot resist Dust Devil. I just want to see if it's 10 foot plus 5 foot, or if it's just Dust Devil 30 feet. 10... Oh no, it's a... What? Unoccupied 5-foot cube of air. An elemental force resembles a Dust Devil appears in the cube and lasts until... So it's a 5-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil is make a strength saving throw on a failed save, makes 2d8 bludgeoning damage. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, okay. And oh, I see. And it'll make a 10-foot
it's-
radius
yeah.
cloud of debris if you move it into a dusty area.
Right, which is why I cast it
Yeah.
nearer to me and then moved it over the ground to get it there so it would scoop up all the
Yeah.
dust and dirt.
Okay, so this is the guy. So I'm just gonna do 10-foot
Hey,
radius.
why'd you make my storm smaller?
This is the area of dust and shit.
Oh, cool.
But you know what? I'm gonna. So hang on. It's
Whoa,
getting bigger.
what is happening?
I'm gonna. So this is his size. I'm gonna give him a halo, which has a 10-foot radius.
Hello.
Okay, so there you go.
Ah, there we go.
So
Okay.
within 5 feet of him. So I'm
So I'm
gonna
gonna
make a
park
saving
it-
throw for the Dragonborn.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the center of it right there on the steps so that the dragon is within 5
Yep.
feet.
Strength saving throw. He is athletics. It's the strength saving throw. He doesn't save, so he gets pushed 5
Ah!
feet back.
10 feet.
Ah!
10 feet.
Oh, he knocks into the other one.
I mean, what does that do?
It's a very
Push this guy
Keystone
back.
Cops moment.
Yeah, this body goes flopping over here.
Yep.
And the cloud of dust. What does the cloud
And
of
he
dust
takes
do?
4 damage.
That's pretty low. Oh, it obscures the
love
area.
druids.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, so they can't see through it.
Yeah, and he takes 4. He takes 4 damage. He's like, this is the damage that will kill me in the end. All right. And does the Dust Devil have hit points? Can you just be killed, or?
No,
Oh, well.
you can't. They can't do anything to it. It just keeps going for as long as I maintain my concentration.
Forever.
Well, not forever. For a minute,
Ah.
which is like 10 rounds, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, so that's now the bandits are gonna come charging out. It's like, oh, and so there's like a roiling cloud of dust and debris and garden and rocks and shit, and they're all like, oh, go out through the window, go out through the window.
Oh.
Ooh, hey J Brooks. Hi everybody.
Like guys are like smashing out through the windows. They're gonna use all of their movement to get
Hello.
here.
J Brooks is raiding with a party of 5.
I don't know what that means.
We got new people coming in. Hello. How you doing, Jacob?
Oh, these are like people that come and visit your stream from other streams? Yeah, I've heard about shit like that. It's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you end your stream, you can like send everyone to a different stream.
Oh, nice.
He says hi, Richard.
Hello.
That guy went out the window.
Well,
I'm
a
really
whole bunch of
missing
guys
my
are-
sorcerer
A whole bunch of guys are
spells.
crashing out through the windows. So these are all like piratey types. They're all like, yeah, ha ha,
Right.
scurvy Nate. This guy's got a wooden leg, you know. Yeah. So
Fucking Saffron will find you if you leave.
she's like, oh, I'm just one of those villains you love to hate, or you just hate.
Okay, Avantika. We just don't like you, bitch.
This guy's gonna move, so he's into the obscuring sandstorm, but he's not into the damage yet. He's just like, I'm gonna find my way out, boss. It's like, better you than me. Alright, so there you go. So the bandits have all moved. Still nobody has attacked you. They're all still like, fuck.
They can't even. They haven't even
Jackie.
seen us yet. We're out here in the darkness.
Yeah. Jackie. So
Okay, well
a bunch of guys have crashed out through the windows. They're like landing in the bushes in front of the house, looking for you.
Oh, I'll get. Who should I hit, you guys? Is this guy doing? He can't do damage to Smokey,
To
can he?
Smokey? Not this turn. They had to double move to get to where they were because the map is so big.
I'll get this
Like
first
it's turned
guy.
to my inability.
So I'll use my bonus action to transfer Hunter's Mark to him.
Yep.
And hit, I guess, with advantage is because I got my little crabby baby, right, on me, or how does that work?
Your crab has to be next to the guy in order to give you advantage. Like he has to be actively, next to the guy.
What's his
Like
speed?
30. He has 30 feet of movement. Apparently, crabs can move really fast on land.
So can he?
Like
Can I have
he
him?
goes sideways.
Can I have him dash? Like, can he
yep.
move on my turn, or do we share the movement action?
No, I want him to have his turn on the same turn as you. So you can send him out there with just a voice command, no problem.
Can he go
But
all
if
the
he's double moving, he's not going to get to help you this turn. Like if he's dashing.
Okay, well, I don't want him to move all the way then. Let's put him here.
You're pretty sure that he's got his pincers are up in the air. You're pretty sure he wants a steak knife, but you're not positive.
Yeah. All right.
And again, you're in the darkness, and they are not. So you would have, still you, Jackie, but not Aiden or Nadab. You'd have advantage. Although 12 plus 2 would have hit, yeah. So,
So
I feel
9?
like, do we want to just? I guess if we're doing advantage, you just use the damage and the roll from whatever roll is the better one.
Well, you also have +4. A D4.
Oh, yeah, plus, no problem. No, I'm just talking about the damage.
To
we
hit
can
or
take
for
the first one
damage?
because it's got higher damage roll, or we take the second one. What's the?
It's.
You roll your damage with your attack.
Oh, I forgot we had. Hang on, I forgot
Blade.
I had the little thingy for.
You got
Add
blade.
it. You can ignore this. I'm just testing it. Yeah. Oh damn it. Can we use that one?
Okay, so we're gonna use the 20 plus 2 to hit
Yeah.
because it's the best to hit roll. For
So
5
8.
piercing plus 3 hunter's mark, so 8 damage on this guy.
Do I roll Hunter's Mark with advantage?
Hunter's mark just does damage. It doesn't. You don't have to roll to hit with it. It only does damage if your attack hits the attack that it's connected to.
I would
So
have
you
rolled
did-
it twice though if I had done it properly, like this, because it would have rolled twice. I'll
That's
do
my
that.
mental conundrum is you have to take the damage, like when in a game system where the dice are being rolled automatically, you take the damage that comes with whatever to hit roll that you chose. So in this case you use this one, 5 piercing, and then you use this, so 8 damage. He's not dead, but you hurt him.
But if you were at a table, you would roll both d20s at once and once the damage. But you can't really do that on
Yeah.
here. It's complicated.
Well, you can if you click on advantage on your sheet.
Oh, right.
If you click on advantage on your sheet, it will roll twice to
It
hit.
does everything
once for damage.
Together, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll remember all this shit
Yeah,
next
going
time.
forward, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nico.
Damn
All right,
it,
so
Nico. All right, so
8.
Jackie, is that it for you?
yeah, 8 points for that guy.
He's not dead? Come
Aiden.
on.
Yeah, they have too many hit points.
So, question about maintaining concentration. What am I limited to doing while I'm maintaining concentration on that Dust Devil?
You cannot cast. If you cast another concentration spell, your Dust Devil will stop working.
You can
Okay.
cast other spells.
Just not a
You can
concentration spell.
That's right. That's right. Just not a concentration spell, and you cannot. If you take any damage, or if I judge that something happens to you that makes you lose your concentration,
Mm-hmm.
you don't take damage. You have to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 10, each time that happens. So, for example, if somebody was slapping you to try to make you forget your spell, even though it didn't do damage, I might make you make a
Sure,
save.
sure. So I can do regular things. Just can't take damage or
too much damage. Yeah. So if you take, and the damage is divided by 2 to determine the DC, but it's a minimum of 10.
Right.
When you get into higher level games, when you take 100 damage from a Dragon Breath, your DC will be 50. Which makes it hard to. It's hard to remember spells when you take 100 damage. But in this case, it's like I said, the DC is half the damage that you take, or 10, whichever is higher.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just cast Windblade on my sword.
Yep.
And just kind of be ready with that in case anybody gets close to me. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna move my Dust Storm up right into the doorway, so it's gonna. So it'll hit that.
It's like pushing a buzzsaw into a guy. He's like, yeah. So your graceful elf sword, gracefully, gently curved elf sword, turns into a smoky wind. This guy here has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed back. He is a bandit.
And I'm just gonna, hold my attack as a ready action.
And how much damage is your? You want to roll the damage for your spell?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess you could just click on the spell again, or.
Do they all fall back on top of each other?
Woo! Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, where would they? Like, he gets pushed back into an unyielding, it's like, oh, yeah. It's like he's being held onto the wheel that's spinning. Yeah. So I think he's just gonna bounce off and go here. There's nowhere else to go. 8 damage is nice.
Hell yeah, it is.
All right. So is that it for Aiden? You want to move Smokey? I think he can move on your initiative.
Okay, yeah, let's just move Smokey over here where he'll be safe.
All right.
And like I said, I'm just holding my attack as a ready action, so if somebody does come running up at me and try to hit me, I'm gonna whack him.
Okay. Your sword is still only a single blade because you have not used a bonus action to
double it, yeah.
Yeah. Master Goeleta. He's like, caw-caw, caw-caw.
What you gonna do, chicken shit?
Sees the wind in front. Just want to make sure he doesn't have, that'd be great if he had, a dispel magic or some shit. Nah. He's got
Wouldn't
nothing.
they be?
Master Goeleta can move pretty quick. Oh, no, he can't.
Mm-hmm.
Until he's outside. That's pretty much as far as he can go. Nadal.
I'm gonna cast sleep. See if I
Where?
can knock out a few. Right on top of the dust. Right here. So
And
it'll
what's the-
reach him, it'll reach all of them in here.
Wow. Sleep's
And
that
I'll
big a radius.
try and get and
It'll reach 5 guys plus the Dragonborn. Yeah.
Nice.
Two of them are wounded pretty badly. So.
No, I can't reach him.
Oh, okay.
He's too far. Oh, well, I could put it right here, could I?
You could.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. And I'll cast it at a 2nd level, and it's yeah. So basically, the people that have the least amount of hit points take it first.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
So you're gonna have to do a little bit of math. Sorry.
No.
No.
It's pretty linear math.
Counting.
6 points. What? Oh.
Addition, subtraction.
On 5d8, you got 14
How is that possible?
total plus 6 because you cast it as a higher level. Suppose you have 20 total hit points of creatures. Okay, so
That was kind of a shitty roll.
That's a super shitty roll.
Yeah,
what the hell?
that's
Why doesn't it roll dice? What the fuck?
this guy goes to sleep. This other wounded guy goes to sleep.
Thanks. Roll 20.
That happened to me the last time. When
That
I
is
cast sleep on
5d8.
Andy.
You got 14. Wow.
I got a 5, 3, 3, 2,
So
1.
that's 5. That's 6. So you still have 14. You can do one more guy. Would be the closest guy. 15 feet.
Well, because he probably didn't have that many left, so it didn't take too much. Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna roll odd or even for either this guy. Shit, the arrow's not working for either this guy or this guy. You okay?
Yeah.
Odd
My
is the guy
frickin'
behind
mouse. It has 2 buttons on the side. One of them is a backspace.
Even.
So I keep leaving the page by accident.
Yeah. So the 2 guys in the bushes just kind of go. Oh.
Nice.
They lie down. They're like holding each other.
Go to bed.
And the guy in the doorway, he's gonna wake up because he's in a roiling sandstorm. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, is that it for Nadal? Are you moving?
No, I'm just holding my bliss and, well, actually, I think I will move. A little. There.
All right. Skakrash, the Red Dragonborn. He's like, enough of this foolishness. How many hit points do I have? Okay, we're good. He is going to just grit his teeth and walk through it. So, I feel like I'm going to have to make a strength saving throw to get through it. So, first 10 feet to get into it. If he doesn't make it, he'll be pushed back, and then he'll... I guess he can try to do something else, but we'll see what happens. Anyway. I mean, he has good strength. His strength is good. 13. Was it a 12, I think?
No, it was a 13.
What?
No, your saving throw is a... what was your saving throw?
13.
What was your... You had to get a 13?
What is my I don't know. I don't know what my saving throw
To
is.
save against your saving throw. If you look at your spell sheet, at the
It's
top
13.
it'll say the DC.
It's 13.
Oh, it is 13. Yep.
Okay. Alright, so he saved. So roll your damage against him.
Okay.
Attack. As soon as he's past it, though, if he gets pushed outwards.
Yeah, well, now that he's in it, he won't be affected again until next
Yeah,
turn.
well, if he's saved, he's not getting pushed.
Yeah, so he takes 2 damage. Get out of the way, hang on. So that was 10, 15, 20, 25. How fast can he move? His speed is 30. Okay, he can still move a bit. And I don't want to forget to take the damage. Now he can base you. Is he going to just try to start swinging or what? Yeah, he's just going to, yeah. He says, just as described, lizard man. He says, you insult my pedigree, Crystal One.
Ooh, came from a breeder, did we?
He will attack with his longsword. Yeah, he has his longsword. He's got a longsword in both hands, and he's going to swing twice.
Okay.
Oh god, he's not that great. Okay. All right, first swing. Ugh, AC 8. So shklang, miss. Or he completely misses. Second attack. Fuck, AC 12. Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he just like starts swinging, shling, shlang, and doesn't hurt you.
Nadal hasn't seen much other than their crystal caves, but they're growing fond of battle.
These ineffectual sword wielders. Yeah.
They quite like being able to parry and shield with their
Yeah.
arms and.
All right, it's the bandit's turn. So I think she's gonna come out the window and kind of like land on the ground. She has a bow. I'm gonna make a perception roll for her to see if she sees Smokey with disadvantage because of the whole thing. Oh, pair of 19s. All right.
Wow.
So she sees Bandit, and she sees you on the other side of Bandit. And she's
Smokey, you mean?
sorry, Smokey. Yeah, she can. Well, she'd probably see Bandit too. But yeah, so Smokey is like right there, kind of drifting just off the ground, and she's like licks her arrow and shoots at him.
Oh,
Bitch.
Smokey. Rude.
Oh,
Rude.
I hope she misses. That would be hilarious.
AC 18 for 3 piercing, which becomes one piercing.
Right. So Smokey's still alive.
So the arrow just goes right through him, and like it rips away a couple of his smoky feathers, but doesn't kill him. And she's like, what is that thing? He's like, get it! So this guard is gonna move up. And he has a crossbow, and he will shoot. I'll make a perception roll for him at a normal chance. 18, holy shit, they're rolling like gangbusters on their perceptions. He'll shoot at Smokey with his crossbow.
Oh God! What the fork, man?
Schlink, AC 11.
No,
That hits Smokey, so
that
that
does not hit Smokey.
So Smokey like darts over it and it misses and thuds, skips off the stones. Yeah, they're still too far, so they're gonna just run up. There's guards coming from behind. It looks like they went out the back door. And these two guys are asleep. This guy here is like asleep in a sandstorm.
He would wake up, I think.
Because you wake up if you take damage, but he's not taking damage at that distance. He's just it just says that the sandstorm like occludes blocks vision and stuff like that, so he doesn't get hurt. So I'm just gonna give him a wisdom saving throw, like as if he was, you know,
Yeah,
hit by
sure.
the spell. 13.
You
Does that
make
work
it.
against you? All right, so he will wake up. He's like, oh what?
Wait, against me? No, mine's a 16 or something. My spell
Alright.
save DC.
He lies back down.
Oh, me it's 14 actually, not
Alright.
16. Sorry.
So he's like, oh, what's going on? He lies back down. These guys see what the Dragonborn did, and just
Push
I'm gonna
through.
make a wisdom saving throw for both of them. 6 and 6. They're like, yeah, go, go, go! Ah! as they like push themselves through the buzzsaw that is your dust devil.
Yeah, don't they have to make a strength saving throw?
Yeah. So the first one, 8. Second one, 20.
Ooh.
So one guy's like, ah! He will take roll your damage.
Yeah.
He takes 4 damage. Oh god! You know, there's like gravel. He's got like road rash all on one side. This other guy only takes half damage because he made it through. He's like, yeah, we made it out. Yeah. Oh. He's got like shit in his dust coming out of his face or whatever. So I just want to count the distance again because he was right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can't get there. So he kind of like shakes the dust off and gets his weapon ready, and
He gets up to the Dragonborn. He's like, I got you, boss. He starts giving him like a back massage. You're doing good.
He puts his hand on the dragon's
Good.
back, and he's like, hey boss, I got you, man. The dragon's like, don't touch me. And this guy's just gonna come running out into the darkness, looking for enemies.
Oh god, they just keep coming.
They're like Peter North. That's right. All right, so that's the bandits. I feel like I haven't forgotten anyone because she's part of the bandits. Jackie. Bandits are just coming out the windows like rats fleeing a sinking ship.
So these ones are all sleeping. I'm going to.
Oh, there's a
shoot-
fiery red dragonborn attacking Nadal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. I'll get
He's wearing
that
full
one.
plate armor.
Yeah.
Are you moving your target onto him?
Target goes there because the other guy is out. Okay, so I'm gonna do it right this time. So advantage. Hunter's mark.
Why do you have advantage?
Isn't it dark? And they can't
She's
see?
still
Yes.
in the darkness.
Or can he see in the dark?
Let me think. Well, because he has blind sight, but it's only 10 foot. But he has really good perception. I'm just gonna, because at this point he's out in the dark with you. So give me a stealth check off the cuff, and if it's like a 15 or better, you can have advantage on this attack. Because he never, I don't think he was ever able to see your gun going off and stuff.
20.
So with a 20, yes, no problem. You have advantage on the attack.
Sweet.
So with a crack of thunder, Jesus Christ, that's he's wearing like beautiful glossy red dragon plate armor, and it just like ping, there's a bullet hole right in his chest plate. So you hit him for 11 damage.
Pew pew. I'm gonna move.
And I think you forgot the bless, which means you would have hit by even more. So,
Okay.
oh,
Actually, Bandit's gonna move too. Bandit's gonna.
yeah. So you could put Bandit adjacent to him, and then he will start. Even if you're not attacking, he will be. You can choose one opponent that you would have advantage against, even though now he knows where you are. Aiden, it is your turn.
Okay.
Ian says he caught your Peter North reference.
My what reference? Sorry.
Peter North.
Old guys. They know who Peter North is.
Okay, so I am going to use a bonus action to use my windy form.
Yep.
I am going to turn into a Ghibli, which means that my speed increases by 10. I can fly, and ranged attacks against me have disadvantage.
So that is the hot wind of the Mediterranean.
Yes.
The Ghibli, yeah.
Yes. So I will rise up, just like 15 feet into the air, not too far.
All right. I'll have to make up different tokens for your character based on the.
just enough far enough to be well out of range. Or well
So when you turn into the Ghibli, you turn into a giant plush-looking creature with an umbrella.
You
And
also
then-
have, like 10 legs.
And then I'm gonna
you turn into
attack.
Totoro.
What's her face? The
Oh, yeah.
woman.
Yeah, Saffron.
Saffron. I'm gonna attack her with ice knife.
Yes, fuck her up.
Kill her.
What a bitch.
Yeah, take that.
So that's a Jesus. Okay, so I had her set up like like an NPC with a name and a personality, but she just has the same stats as all the other bandits. So 12 damage just kills her straight out. So she's like, yes, I'm going to become a recurring. Ah! And is it a 5-foot radius of damage for everybody else?
Yes. So the two bandits within 5 feet of her will.
Oh no, hang on. So she gets to save against this, and if she saves, she doesn't take the 7 damage, right?
Hold on. On a hit, no, she takes 1d10 piercing damage first of all.
Right. Yeah.
On the hit because I hit her.
Yeah. So she took that.
Then hit or miss, the shard explodes, and she and the others make a dex saving throw.
She might be alive.
Which, if they fail, they take 2d6 cold damage.
And your save is a 13, so she saves. Yeah. So she's alive. She's going to be recurring villain
So she
for
just
sure.
took the five then, right? Not the
She's going to be
extra
recurring villain for sure, motherfucker.
seven. All right. Did the other two guys take their 7, or did they save?
So the other guys. First, the guy above her. Nope.
Yeah,
And the guy down below to the right. Nope.
Yeah.
They
Take
each
your
take
7 damage, motherfuckers.
So she took 5 damage. So she's fine. She's fine. Okay. All right. So yeah. So ice knives exploding all over the place, killing everyone. That was Aiden. Master Goaletta. So Master Goaletta, 5, 10, 15. So he's going to perch on the edge of the window. He has 6 limbs. He has 2 legs, 2 arms, and 2 wings. He kind of perches on the edge of the window, just in time to see his buddies down below exploding with ice knives, gunfire going off outside, dust storms, people screaming. And he's,
I want to move Smokey too. Smokey's just gonna freaking take off like way back here.
he's gonna take off. He's gone.
Goaletta. That's the harbor master, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy we were after.
Yeah. So he takes a full flight move of 50 feet, and he flies off down the alley into the darkness. He's like, "Caw, caw, I'm out of here." Nadal. So the Dragonborn is coming down on you like an anvil.
God damn it.
Although apparently he can't hit for shit, so.
Well, that's good for me, I guess. I think I'll try and maybe inflict wounds. Could be fun. Could be awful because I never roll very well. Could be cool. Could be cool.
All right.
It's not cool. It's awful.
That is not a hit.
12? 12 hit?
No, 12. No, he has very heavy plate armor on, and you try to you touch his armor and you try to
But-
get your fingers in, and you can't.
The crab, is it an ally? Like, if I'm here, are we flanking?
Yeah, I guess so. Although I would say that you didn't do that, and so
Okay.
yeah. So anyway, all that to say is that this Dragonborn has a lot of armor and very high armor class. So I'm sorry, but your spell did not hit for 21 damage. Is that all you're doing?
Yep.
Okay. Skakrash, Red Dragonborn. So he's just gonna like lower his sword and turn to you and go and blast you with fire. You and Bandit the Crab. It could be bad news for Bandit the Crab.
No, he would just
Yeah.
scurry away if he's attacked.
He's gonna scurry away, all right. So there's a 15-foot cone of fire that doesn't reach anyone except for Nadal and Bandit the Crab. So you have to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15. So Nadal saved. The crab did not save. The damage is Jesus Christ. The damage is 32. Does your crab turn red? Alright, so your crab drops to 0 hit points, I think.
Oh no!
And so, yeah, so 32 damage or 16 damage if you make your saving throw against the
It
fire.
doesn't matter. He's out.
Dude.
And so, yeah, so your crab kind of goes, yeah, and he curls up.
No, I don't like that at all.
He's like, yes. And that's all he can do. And now the bandits get to go. So he says, my brothers, kill these fools.
No.
So this guy's gonna go after Jackie. With his scimitar for AC 16 for 4 slashing, Jackie.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay, Nico?
No.
Crab.
My crab.
I've eaten millions of them.
Yeah, me too. They're delicious.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna make an intelligence check for this guy to see if he will flank Nadal. Yeah, that's better than average. So he will move around and flank Nadal and attack Nadal with the scimitar. AC 19.
Ooh.
That's my armor class.
Yeah, so he gets behind you and gets behind your shield and hits you for 4 slashing. Chlink!
I'm down
Chips
to
of crystal.
2.
Oh yeah, from the breath weapon. Yeah, right.
You
Well,
say
that's
you're down
bad.
to 2?
Yeah.
That is some bad news.
Ooh,
people.
Nadal got fucked up. Alright.
Super fucked up.
Didn't you? Oh yeah, because you don't have your max hit points are not huge. Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Okay, so bandits. So I think Saffron. She's gonna say, go on in, guys. I'll cover you from here. And she shoots her bow at Aiden. Well, you look like some kind of a flying creature. Does she have disadvantage to hit you?
Disadvantage, yeah.
AC 12.
Nope.
With the crossbow. That misses. The other guys see what she did, and they're all injured by the ice knife. They're going to fan out and also do the same thing. So 3 guys are going to shoot their crossbows at you with disadvantage. Did it work? Did something happen? Nope. First shot, AC 5. Second shot, AC 8. Jesus.
Nope.
Third shot, AC 10.
Nope.
So like a hail of bolts come flying through. This guy got, okay, so this guy got pushed back, couldn't do it. He's going to go around. They're all going to go around to a window. And they can't get out. Those guys are sleeping. This guy stabbed Nadal for a ton. This guy stabbed Jackie. This guy's
I'm
asleep.
sorry. How much do I have to roll to save my bliss?
Oh, well, if you never, so you would have to save twice. So with the DC 10 Constitution both times. Good rolls. Your bless is still up. You are badly wounded.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. So that was all the bandits.
Holy shit!
Jackie. Notice Nadal is like down on one knee, holding up the shield, and is just getting pummeled by the guy behind her, and the dragon just roasted her, and your crab.
I'm gonna, yeah, well, so does he, because it's my turn, does he get a, how do I save him?
You would have to heal him with curative magic.
So
You have cure light wounds?
no.
You would have to do first aid on him, or give him a potion, or heal him with a cure spell, or get Nadal or Aiden to do it.
Okay.
Or he's into death saves, because he's like an NPC, or he's like a PC, a sidekick. Or let him make death saves.
I'm gonna say let him make death saves this turn, and then next turn maybe I can help him.
Should I do it, Death?
But she loves him so much, but he's so delicious.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, guys.
And there's a guy in your face, you know?
Like, I love, the crab's great, but I'm a 2. I
No, I know, but if I try to make him come alive first, then he'll give me advantage on my attack against the dragon guy.
Well, if you can heal him, go ahead.
But
That'd be good.
But if you don't have a way to heal him, you can't do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pew pew Mr. Dragon.
All right. So you will have disadvantage to attack him with a ranged attack, even though
Why?
pistol normally you don't get disadvantage to attack people who are meleeing you. But if you're being meleeed by someone, and if you're trying to shoot someone else, and his armor class looks really high, like he has got heavy armor, if you could step away from the guy you're fighting, but he would get a free swing on you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll step away from him.
All right. He has normal chance to hit with his scimitar. Fuck.
Oh my god!
8 slashing damage from a critical hit.
Shit.
He's like, "What are you doing, lady?" Schlack. Cuts you across your cheek.
Rude.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't.
Critical hit.
Nice. Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Some pretty low rolls. Well,
Why did it roll twice?
it did. So
Wow.
you did rolled 5 and then 1, and then your attack is 6 plus 3 and then 3. So you did 6 plus 9. You did 15 damage. He still has a lot of hit points, but that was a threatening thing. So that's all right. So you blast him with your gun, and there's like a metallic ping sound, and like his shoulder, one of his shoulder pieces goes flying off, and blood flows down. Oh, well shot, woman. You can still move if you want.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna move in there.
That's what I will do.
All right.
I wish I
Aiden.
picked that spell. You can make these like little balls or something, and they're like little health balls. And then you can. They're like worth 1 HP.
Good berry?
Yeah, good
Oh,
berry.
good berry. That's a druid spell that only earthy druids get.
It gave me the option of it when I was leveling my character.
But you're exactly right. It's a good spell to have when you need to revive a bunch of different people, just a little enough for them to be up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to swap that out when I level.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at the guy in the middle of the ones that were shooting at me.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay.
So if I hit him, I will then hit everyone else with the
Fuck you,
explosion.
fuck you, Saffron.
Yeah! Actually, I didn't attack Saffron. She's not within the
Yeah,
I know,
she's too
but
far away.
fuck
blast
her.
radius.
So the middle guy only had 4 hit points, so he's gone.
He's
So-
gone.
Oh.
And then the other guys have to save or takes their six cold damage.
All
from the
right, so
explosion.
the guy who has 4 hit points left, it's a dexterity save. He saves.
Ah!
He has 1 hit point left. Oh man. And the other guy on the other side is uninjured. My monitor keeps wanting to turn off. Okay. He gets to make a save and just
Well, he has
good
10
save.
damage.
No, the middle guy took the 10 damage.
Yeah, so
Oh,
6
right.
cold, so he takes 3 damage. Okay. He's fine.
Alright, and then with the bonus action, I'm going to move my Dust Storm over here. Next to this guy.
All right. And you're going to obscure the crab. Okay, yeah, cool. So you just push it into there. I will make a saving throw for this guy.
There's...
He does not save.
Oh, why did I roll a d6? Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. D8 for my damage. Take that, buddy.
All right. And he is pushed back. Ah, God, I can't see anything.
If I gave Bandit a little pouch and I made those balls, could I like put them in his pouch and he could like go and distribute them for me while we're doing things?
Unless he
Yeah.
was
In
dead.
theory.
You could probably teach him some tricks, and that could be one of the tricks that you teach him. You're gonna teach Bandit the crab to distribute your balls.
Yeah.
Most men have underwear that does that. It distributes their balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually pushed 10 feet back, not 5 feet.
Oh, okay, I thought it was okay. Yep. So, boom. So he's out of the whirlwind. Oh.
Fucker.
Okay. That was Aiden. Master Goeleta. He is a goner. He's flying towards the harbor. He's flying towards. Like, you guys are around here. He's flying. I don't know if you can see these arrows.
Just click on the map.
He's
Oh.
flying in this direction.
Can I,
Can you see that?
Can I send Smokey after him to follow him?
Yes.
I'm doing that.
All right. So, like, Smokey, follow that bird.
Yeah.
And Smokey says, rope, rope. Yep.
Yeah, Smokey's fast enough to keep up with him.
This guy has a flying speed of 50. How fast is Smokey?
Smokey's 60, I believe.
Haha, fuck you.
Because that's right,
Yeah,
he's the
60.
fastest creature. Yeah, 60 is like one of the fastest creatures on the,
Yep.
on the face of the earth. So,
Yeah,
so
Smokey's
will
super
just
fast.
chase after him. Okay, cool. All right, so that was Master Goeleta. He's gone. Nadal, what
I
will you
will
do? You are in
healing
deep fucking
word
shit.
on myself at 2nd level.
So did you make like the choice of taking healing word instead of cure wounds because you need all your spell slots for other things?
I will cast Twilight Sanctuary now in a 60-foot.
Bonus
Sphere.
hit points.
I had forgotten about that.
Uh-huh. Yep. I'm up to
It's just-
11. It's not much, but it's some. Yeah, it's huge.
Well, you have 11 plus your temp hit points. Yep.
Yes, and now I'm rolling my temp, which for
All right. Are you gonna move? Are you gonna do anything? Are you gonna stay in between those two guys?
a 1.
1 for your bonus.
God damn it. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's
Sorry,
fine.
12 is still better than 2.
That's it.
All right. Skakrash, Red Dragonborn. So, I'm
I'm
gonna
dead.
roll a d6 to see if he recharges his breath weapon. He recharges his breath weapon on a 5 or a 6. He's like, so he grabs his sword in both hands. Now, Nadal, he senses that you're weak. The crab has just flipped over and it's down. He knows that you're fighting that other guy.
I'm
So I'm
so
I'm
dead.
just gonna roll a d6 on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. He goes to Jackie. On a 5 or a 6, he stays with Nadal. I don't know what you're doing, Crystal One, but I'm gonna make you go to sleep now. He will attack you with his longsword with advantage.
I'm dead.
First swing, AC 14.
I misses! Fuck you!
Yeah, he doesn't hit that. Like, I mean, really, this guy's a CR 5. I don't get it. Well, the breath weapon's pretty gross, but yeah. So he will try again. AC 20 for 5 damage. Clank. He slashes you, and another bunch of crystals.
I take 1 damage.
Powder off of you. What? From 5 damage? No, you only
Well,
have
I
one
had 4
temporary hit
temp.
point.
No, I had 4. It's your d6
Oh yeah,
plus
1 plus
your
4. Yeah,
cleric
yeah.
level.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so he chips away with that.
Whoa, now.
That's a bummer.
I'm not
Okay.
dead yet.
Okay, bandits. So the bandit behind you is going to try to get you with advantage.
Yep.
AC 10.
Oh,
The one who was in
Holy
the
shit.
Dust Devil,
I will be right back.
he's going to sidestep and then he's just going to shoot at, oh, well, he can't get there, he's too far. He's going to get a little closer and he's going to shoot at Aiden with his crossbow. He pulls out his crossbow, it's a bolt in it, cling, with disadvantage. AC 6, ugh, I really hate you. So the
Take
bolt
that.
just kind of spins off. So she yells, get in close, cut him with your swords! And she shoots at you again with her bow.
They can't reach me with their swords. I'm up in the air.
Oh, okay. So in that case, it's like, just keep shooting. So she's going to shoot at you with disadvantage. DC 7. You guys are going to come a little close. It's like, split up! So they all split up. You can't get them with more ice knives, and they will attack you with their crossbows. Clank. AC 9. AC 10. Oh, that was a 20. The sleeping guys keep snoring, despite all the noise. Oh, there's a bunch of guys in here. Okay, they're all going to come out. Yeah, that's another gang of fellas. They're like, hey, what are we doing? She's like, get away from me! And they're all like forming up. They're all going to shoot at you. Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. I love that cluster.
Yeah. So light crossbow, AC 8. Fuck. Light crossbow, AC 9. AC 7. Look at that. Fuck. 20. 20, 23, 18. Oh my god. Anyway, so they're all just like, there's like a hail of bolts. Nothing can hit you. You're like a god among air people or whatnot. And I think that's it. Is there a guy still guarding the kitchen? No, he came out. Everybody's out. They're all out. You just, yep. So that was the bandit, Jackie. Oh, make a death save for your crab last turn. I forgot.
Oh, how do I do that on his sheet?
Oh, just roll a d20. It's a roll. Just roll a straight d20, and you have to roll 10 or higher to make your death save.
Ooh, 14.
So you made 1 death save. The bandit's like, why are you not saving me, mommy? Okay, so it is now your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm gonna blast this motherfucker.
All right, you have advantage because you're flanking.
I have so many damn windows open. Okay, advantage, and I have bless still.
Yeah.
Hunter's mark, and chill. Okay. 11? Nope, 9. I can do math.
So you hit for a ton, and you do 9 damage. So smoke fills the air, and he's still standing, but he looks kind of upset. You've done the most damage to him so far. Make another death save for Bandit the Crab.
No.
He made the first one.
7.
Oh,
No!
He's going. He's
Oh
1
my
and
god,
1.
okay. Nico gets 9 temporary hit points.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Nice.
That'll help.
You can say that Bandit also has the temporary hit points, because even though
I
he's
was gonna say, can I do that?
But it's not healing. So he has 0 hit points and 9 temporary hit points.
Okay. How's
Well,
that
the-
helpful at all?
The distinction there is that if that dragon breeds on him again, if somebody tries to finish him off,
Right,
they have to get
right.
through the temporary hit points before they can, because they're not
Right.
really hit. They're like a
It's like
blade of
armor.
on top.
Destructible armor.
They're strap-on hit points. Yeah. Double-ended strap-on hit points. So Jackie, that was it for you. Aiden,
Ice knife.
are you targeting it right on?
Yes,
On
I
her?
am. Right on
Yeah.
her, right in the center of that cluster.
I should have moved her out because she still had movement. Oh well. If she survives
Yeah.
now, we'll know for sure if she's a.
Oh, not the best attack.
The bandits have an armor class of 12.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
fuck you, Saffron.
9 piercing. I think Saffron's gonna lie down. She has 6 hit points left. So Saffron goes down. Ah, a shard goes into her eye.
All right, and all the bandits
Oh, wait,
need to
do we
make their
wanna kill her?
saves.
Or do we want her to just be, unconscious?
A shard goes into her eye. Ah.
Yeah, but, non-fatal damage, because we want to question her, no?
Yeah. If you want her to be alive, she'll be like a real pirate after that. So the guy behind, that's 5 cold if he fails to save. It's a dexterity save. 13.
Yep. Ah.
He saves, so he takes 2 damage. Nickel and dime. This guy's already hurt too, for some reason. Now this is the guy I think who tried to run through the smoke before,
And failed.
and then got blown back. And so
They went the other way.
next guy, he also saves, takes 2 damage. It's a real nickel and dime situation here.
Yeah, that's how I'm rolling this battle.
And then the last guy here.
Well, it's like you're safe and you're taking care of,
Aha,
5
that guy
to 6
takes a full
people on
5.
your own. It works.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I think cinematically it works pretty well that you're flying in the air like some kind of a weird creature, and they're just pumping arrows, and the arrows are just flying through it. And,
Yeah.
so and
Right.
it's just a weird twilight that's making it brighter than it was before, and it's just very strange, very strange. So
Oh,
Aiden,
you made
how are
it.
doing?
Okay,
And
it's
then
a little too big.
with my bonus action, I'm moving the Death Storm back over next to this guy again.
He's like, ah!
It's a
his flesh is
30-foot
all
diameter, so it's a 60-foot. No. Yes, 30-foot.
So the saving throw is a 13, right? On the Dust Devil.
Okay, it's a 30-foot radius, so it's a 60-foot diameter. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
My Twilight. And I will roll your temporary.
Oh, it's a 30-foot radius. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to
Oh
save
my
for this
god,
guy.
9 for you too.
9 for me, sweet.
Oh no, it's a strength saving throw, isn't it?
Strength saving, yeah.
He saved,
He saved.
but he takes 1 damage.
Nickel and dime, nickel and dime. That's how
He's
we're
like,
rolling
"Ah," and he's still in it. He's like, I'm not being pushed back.
today.
That's Aiden.
Do you
So
want
the
to
radius
move?
is less.
Do you want to move a couple squares back? I'm afraid that if he does a cone, it'll hit you, because you're within 30 feet of his breath, I think.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but that's metagaming.
Well, you saw him do it.
I mean, if it didn't hit me last time, I don't know why it would next time. I
It's
was
a
in the
15
same spot. I'm
it's a
also
small-
15 feet up in the air, so it might go underneath me.
Oh my god.
So Aiden, that's it for you.
Yep.
All right, Master Goeleta is gone. I'm just gonna take him out of the initiative. Nadal.
I don't know. Okay, I'll use my bonus to make my shield into the tower shield,
All right.
and then I'll spear.
You're gonna spear the
with
dragonborn.
advantage. Yes. So the first one with
Yeah.
5 piercing.
All right. Yeah. So the shield kind of goes and hits the ground, and then the spear, right in the hip.
Get him
It's
down.
painful. He's starting to get injured now. He's huffing. He's breathing hard. He's trying to get the breath weapon back. He can pull. He can do one last rush and get the breath weapon out there and just barbecue all of you.
It is a
Motherfucker.
bonus to turn it into the tower shield, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you just get nerfed by D&D's action economy? Did you want to use your bonus to cast a spell?
I did. I wanted to heal the crab.
Well, it's okay.
One more round and then he'll be healed, I swear.
All right, so Skakrash. I'm gonna do the same. Well, first of all, I'm gonna see if his breath weapon recharges, because that is the shiznit right there. The breath weapon recharges on a 5 or a 6.
Oh
I'm
shit.
dead.
5.
I'm
So.
dead. Yep.
How many temp hit points did you get that time,
I pretty
Nadal?
much did. I got
Thing
7
is,
this time,
he-
but I
He can
I
either
have-
barbecue. He can either cook you, and bandit as a bonus, but
Or he can turn around
and
try to-
his full
Good
attack
Jackie.
was 32 points. My max health is 22. So if I hadn't
Oh,
saved,
yeah.
I'd just be dead.
Well, you'd be unconscious, not dead. You're only dead if it's double your total hit points. So,
Nobody else can heal, so I'd pretty much be dead.
yeah. Anyway, so so his breath weapon comes back. The problem is that if he breathes on you, he's gonna toast his own guy.
I don't think he cares.
Or he might not care. But then Jackie's been hitting him for more damage.
Yeah, Jackie's been fucking him up.
If he steps away, he can get both of you.
Oh, but
That means
then
attack of
We're both
opportunity
hitting him.
from one of
the
you.
attack.
Or from one of you, because he can step sideways. And the cone, yeah. So we have some options. So I'm going to roll a d6 again. On a 1 or a 2, he's going to try to get both of you. On a 3 or a 4, he's going to go for Jackie. On a 5 or a 6, he's going to go for Nadal.
Oh,
Try to get both of you. So he's going to give up an attack of opportunity against Jackie or against Nadal.
Why an attack
Jackie-
of opportunity?
Well, because he has to step away from you to get his cone on both of you. So he breathes his fire in a cone.
So we get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So if he wants to get both,
Oh,
of
okay. I thought you meant against us. I was like, that's not fair.
But he can like move here and only get an attack of opportunity from her, from them,
I see.
or the other way around. So I'm going to roll again. On a 1, 2, or 3, he steps away from Nadal. On a 4,
My
5, or
gun's
6,
still smoking, so he probably wants to get it clear. Oh, that's the thing too. Like, should we do it can we do something like if I shoot a certain amount of times in a row, like it becomes foggy
Empty?
or something? Like,
the gun becomes empty.
no, like they get disadvantage if I've hit them a certain amount of
I feel like those
times.
would all be special effects from spells that you would cast or abilities that you would have. But anyway.
Yeah,
he
but
steps
you
away from Nadal.
customized my gun
Nadal,
specifically.
Get him.
Mhm.
Where does it say? I'm just gonna keep harassing you with things like this.
Yeah.
8 points.
You stabbed him again. Oh my
It's not
god.
bad, but I'm going down. I have a feeling.
Yeah, so he's gonna blast. Oh, it's not gonna be good for Bandit the Crab
Oh,
either.
he's
was
still
gonna say-
standing, huh?
Yeah. So.
Okay, no, you know what? This is a fucking companion. I have a huge shield out. The crab is fine from this breath attack. Come on.
Okay, so he steps back and he's gonna do the cone, which will kind of go. Because it's a 15 foot
I've got
cone.
the big shield out.
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up because it spells cone. It doesn't say anything. Hang on, casting a spell, cone. Cone extends in a direction you choose from its point of origin. A cone's width at a given point is equal to Choose the point of origin, which lies anywhere on the face of the cubic. If okay, so this is what I'm doing. The origin is going to be here, and he's going to go 10.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna hit his own guy.
It's a breath attack? It has
Yes.
to come up from his face.
It has to come. Yeah, that's right. So it's coming from him. But you choose. You have to choose like a side of your. The point of origin would be So he's anyway. So he's gonna get everybody, including his own guy.
Well, why can't he just shoot it this way and then it'll get right in the corner and he'll get both of us?
You don't want him to get his own guy?
I
Is
mean,
that what you're saying?
yes, of course, but
let him get his own guy. Don't try to save him.
15 cone, 9 degrees.
because that would touch her, no?
No, your point is compelling. Your point is well made, so he'll do that. So he's gonna get Jackie,
Sorry.
Nadal, and Bandit the Crab. So it's gonna be a dexterity saving throw, DC 15, if I recall, or you take 7d6 damage. That was a
I'm
huge
dead.
roll, by
I'm
the way.
dead. I'm dead.
So you just realized. So you found out something about your shield. It gives you advantage against on dexterity saving throws against things like spells that require you to make a dexterity saving throw. So you get to make save with advantage.
Fuck off!
It was just a shit save both times.
Oh, man.
So the fire breath is a cone, DC 15, 7d6. So slash
Yep.
R 7d6. And don't forget, you got those pickled garlic. It's another huge one. 28 damage.
Jesus. How
So
come
did
they're
anybody-
like all rolling so good and we're just getting them
Did
shit
Nadal and
rolls?
Jackie just both go down?
Did Jackie make her save? I didn't see.
Oh, I
see her
didn't.
save.
Sorry. What do I do? Dex save.
It's a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
Oh, and do I have bless? I have bless.
You have bless.
14. Sorry, I keep
Plus
forgetting to turn.
bless means you save, so you only take 14 damage. Because the bless means it's a plus a d4, so
15.
there you go, 15.
So
you
I
only take 14 damage.
Okay. So.
So Bandit the Crab will lose all of his temp hit points, and he will fail one death save because there's still damage left over.
3, 17. Okay. Sorry.
He has
say
now
that?
failed 2 death saves.
He failed?
He has failed 2. Well, he has failed 2 death saves because he took all the temporary hit points went away, and then he still had, and then there was still damage left over, so he fails another death save. So Bandit is now at 1 pass,
Oh no.
2 fail.
No.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
We're having crab for dinner, guys.
So Jackie,
We're
you're
having
still up?
rocks for
I'm
dinner.
still up. Yep.
Yeah, you're still up. All right. So he's like,
Yeah, those temporary hit points really helped.
he says, "Get down." You don't get down.
No, you're an asshole.
So he like regrips his sword. And, fine then. He looks like he's in pretty bad shape. Like pretty much as bad as you.
The dome is gone and the bless is gone.
Okay.
What?
The bless is gone. So no more temporary hit points. You get to keep the temporary hit points that you have. Yep.
If I move around him to flank him, or no, Nadal's dead. That doesn't count, does it?
Yeah, then there's nobody adjacent to him.
Bless is gone, and our temp hit points are gone?
You
Yep.
keep them, but you're you keep your temp, but you're not getting any more.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's right.
okay.
You don't get And so now the bandits get to go. So there's still it just got dark again. This guy is going to get out of the dust. I feel like because he's saved, I think it's if he ends a turn in it that he would be affected. He'll just kind of step over here. He will attack you, just like they've all been doing with disadvantage.
All been doing with
Crossbow
ineffective arrows.
AC 6.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going to run away. He has 1 hit point.
Ah,
I'm
fuck you.
going to put him over here, and he will be gone. This guy is at full hit points, and so they're like, yes, well, get away from the girl with the ice shard sticking out of her eye. He will shoot at Aiden with his like crossbow. They gotta keep trying. AC 20 for 7 piercing.
I finally got hit.
Do you also take half damage in this form, or is it a different form?
No, that's a different form. This form, I take regular damage. It's just
All right, so the bolt cuts through the hot wind. And
hits me
you.
for 7.
Yep. So don't forget,
okay.
you might have had temporary hit points.
I took off my temps first, yeah.
Yeah. This guy's gonna move over here and also not be too close and shoot at Aiden with his crossbow. They're like, yeah, we got him on the run. We got him. AC 5. And then this guy's gonna move forward and attack Aiden with his crossbow.
And since I got damaged, I assume I have to make a concentration check for my Dust Devil.
Yes.
Okay, what? I just roll it. What do I do?
Say Constitution save, DC 10.
Constitution
Not less than
save. Whew.
Alright, so you keep your Dust Devil. I think that's it for all my bandits. The other ones are still asleep. They haven't taken any damage. Oh, there's one guy that was meleeing Nadal. He's going to step over. And he's going to go flank Jackie. Oh, God. Yep. Not much else I can do. Scimitar. AC 16 for 6 damage, Jackie.
6 damage. Don't
Yep.
like it.
Oh, Jackie.
Jackie.
Okay.
Did I mention this guy looks like he's in bad shape, but he's
Yeah.
got really good armor on. His armor class is very high.
She's been hitting him.
I've been hitting him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot him again. I don't have any kind of advantage anymore, do I?
Straight die roll. Or straight attack. Yeah, normal attack roll.
Yes! Get him!
10.
Get-
10 damage. Blast him in the chest, and he kind of staggers back. He looks very bad. He's so badly wounded. You know, he kind of
We
like.
just need him to be dead.
Yep.
Die.
Aiden.
Alright, I'm going to fly over here, swoop down, land next to Nadal, and cast Cure. Whatever my spell is. Cure something.
Holy fuck.
Cure Wounds. Yeah.
Yep.
Nadal gets up.
Yep.
And then I still have more movement, so I will
Holy bejesus.
take back up, go back 10 feet back up in the air.
All right.
And then I'm going to move my little dust storm. 10, 20,
Here we
30
go.
feet this way to obscure us from all those guys.
Cool. All right, so that's Aiden. Nadal. Oh, initiative works in your favor. You're lying on the
Yep.
ground, looking up at the fight raging next to you. Like, I don't know how many hit points Jackie has. I feel like she doesn't have very many.
I know Jackie's just holding on, I think.
Who are you curing? Are you curing yourself?
Yeah. And I'm gonna do a healing word, but should I do Jackie or should I do the crab? The crab is dead. He's so close to dead.
Please,
That's a
someone
tough
save
call.
my crab.
I hate to say it, but you can't cast cure. You can't cast 2 first level spells.
Oh my god, I don't have my stupid berries. Then
So you could do something like oh no. So
I'm
you could,
doing-
so
I'm
if
doing
you want you.
I'm doing
Do-
spare the dying, and I retract my cure wounds, and I'll do it a healing word instead.
Yep, perfect. That's what I was gonna say. You can do the opposite so that you don't screw yourself. Are you doing spare the diet on bandit?
Yes.
Spare the diet.
Okay.
Spare the diet.
Oh! And healing word, I only got one less. Oh, that's good news for me, man.
Alright, so Bandit and Nadal are not dead anymore.
Bandit is okay. Jackie's like almost dead though. I'll get you next turn, hopefully.
Skakrash, Red Dragonborn.
Fuck!
I hate to say it. I gotta roll a d6 for him. Oh, fuck. 5 or 6.
Stop it! There's no way! Oh my god.
Okay, so
I'm going down again.
he can get 2 of you with this. Because you're slightly far. Well, Aiden's up in the air anyway, so yeah, he would
I'm
have
up
to
in the
get.
air.
He would have to move over to get Aiden and Nadal. I mean, it seems to be the most effective thing. Yep. So he's just gonna shift over here and go. Yeah. And go. Breathe fire on Jackie and Nadal. So DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, I was about to lose my fucking mind. If I die
Yay,
because
Nadal.
of 1 point,
And you still have advantage
Because
from
of
the
the
tower shield,
crab.
but yeah.
I swear to god.
Is Jackie gonna make her save? I mean, does it matter at this point? I don't know how many hit points you have.
What's the...
DC 15 dexterity.
X.
And sorry, and it's to save against what?
Yes, she made it.
Against
fucking
Skakrash's
fire again.
fiery breath weapon. So
You
25
have to
damage
get rid of him.
becomes 12 damage if you save.
No,
I'm still up, barely.
I'm out.
Jackie's down.
Maybe I can help Jackie. Okay, y'all, we need to regroup here. Get this dragon out of here.
Jeez, I've been holding off all the other bandits. You guys had one job.
I know.
And the crab is like, I'm better. Oh, he goes back. down.
Dude, I've been fighting
He starts-
10 people. What have you been
Starts
doing
over
over
with his
here?
death saving throw. So Jackie,
It's
so Jackie,
okay. He's fine. He's fine.
So Skakrash does that, and then he turns and he says, "You man." Actually, I think he flamed the guy too. If he was going to get, he's not going to get Bandit.
He's not going to use bandit.
He's like, you,
Oh, because he didn't want to hit his guy.
you finish off the crystal one. I'm gonna go over here.
Oh
And
my
he
Jesus.
fucking runs away.
He runs away.
Oh yes, he fucking decamps. He turns tail. All right, the bandits. So they see this happen. They see him run. I don't know. This guy, I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw for him. High would mean that he will keep fighting.
It is low.
Low.
He's gonna back up and he's gonna shoot his. He's gonna follow Skakrash, but he's gonna shoot his crossbow at Nadal, who's crouching there behind the shield. So, you're gonna find out now that your shield gives you +2 armor class, because it gives you partial cover when you're using it defensively as a tower shield. So, well, I mean, when you're using it when it's in tower shield form.
I get a +2 to my AC at all times when it's in tower form.
Yep, but you're also going to find out, because you haven't really moved around with it.
I was gonna say, what are the
that
downsides?
It
'Cause
slows you down considerably.
That's fine.
And he hits armor class 16, so it bounces off the shield. These other guys, so there's like a cloud of dust in front of them. They're like, oh, magic. We can deal with this. That guy already ran away, so these other guys are going to come around. Are they going to keep shooting at Aiden? Well, this guy hates Aiden for sure, so he's just going to shoot at Aiden. With disadvantage. I mean, the die rolls are just so bad. 9. Alright, so he's over there. This guy's going to come around. And he was shooting at Aiden. And Aiden's up in the air and like lit up by the windows. This guy's gonna keep shooting at Aiden. Crossbow. AC5. This guy was shooting at Aiden. He will do it also. AC5. And this guy is going to. So he's well behind it. Yeah, after 30 feet, he's realized he can't get around it. He's just going to leave. This guy.
Fine, leave. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. I clicked
shoot.
out of the fucking game again.
He will shoot at Aiden. AC-12. AC-12, Aiden?
Nope.
That's it. Jackie, make a death saving throw as you lie there smoldering. I mean, you smolder even when you're not on fire, so yeah. So. What is the chat saying? Are they like, holy
6.
fuck? Or is there anyone watching? Nobody's watching.
Yeah, they're like, Nadal died? Oh, she's back. No, 6.
So yeah, so one fail.
Man, this is the
Okay.
most energy and like animated I've been in over a week. I'm gonna pay for this later, I think.
Aiden.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last ice knife on the middle of that trio that's shooting at me. Ooh. Yeah! Take that, motherfuckers.
So the middle guy, he had
The
6
middle
hit points,
guy.
so he's dead. So yeah, your ice knife kind of goes into his heart, and he drops dead. The guy at the top had 8 hit points, so even if he fails, he's not going to drop. But I mean, you keep hitting him with this crazy magical attack. Which, and you know, ice is technically a water elemental thing, but you know, well, whatever. It's okay.
Come on, clouds draw moisture out of the air. It's totally air.
It's the marriage. So he fails his dexterity saving throw and he takes 6 damage. Oh my god, he has 2 hit points now. And the guy down here has 9 hit points, so he will try to save. 15 saves, so he only takes 3.
Alright.
We're like, oh.
And then my bonus action.
We're like, where's Coletta? Coletta ran. Coletta flew
With
away.
my bonus action, here comes the dust storm right here, motherfuckers.
Ah!
It's effective.
Yeah, so the first guy, it's a strength. It's strength. Ignore that.
Yeah.
Strength is a 6. What's your damage? 4?
4.
So that guy's corpse gets blown away. And then this guy has 6 hit points, so that won't kill him. But he'll make a strength saving throw of 17. So he only takes half damage, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't get blown away.
Yeah. Ah! They scream. In the the horror of the wind. So that's Aiden Nadal. Dragon ran away.
Is it a bonus action to give someone a potion?
No, it's a standard action.
And okay,
I feel like an asshole, but that's
and also, do I have to use a bonus to make it go back to a normal shield, or do I just drop it?
I think you have to make a bonus to change it into anything different. So yeah. Why do you want to change it back? Do you want to change it back because you want to move more, or?
Yeah. I will put it on the floor. And leave it
Why? How far do you want to move? I mean.
down here. Or to here at least. Well, down here would be preferable.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. So when you have the shield in tower shield mode, your speed drops by 5 to 20.
But I can't. Can I spare the dying on? Nope, can't do that either. I don't know. I'll just cast ruins. Whatever.
You're gonna cast Cure Wounds on Jackie.
Yeah.
Okay. A low roll. So Jackie, you just healed 5 hit points. You are now at
Surprise.
5. You are now at 5 hit points.
I'm
and
alive!
no longer dying.
Who do I have to kill?
So that was Nadal.
Quick, someone make a gooseberry.
And are you moving, Nadal? You want to move? You're just going to leave
Nope.
your shield behind? Or
Well,
you-
no, I'm gonna put it back now. As it was.
Okay. Do you want to turn to face like so this guy's running away.
Yep.
The Dragonborn has gone away. You have a bunch of guys coming from the other side.
I
others
can't
don't-
do anything. I can't do anything.
But will you turn to face these other guys? You feel like your shield has a direction to it when you're planting it.
Sure.
Well, you don't have to move. You don't have to leave your square. You just pivot and face.
Well, I'm gonna go in front of fucking Bandit so he doesn't get killed.
Okay. Skakrash, Red Dragonborn, master of his own destiny. He will roll a d6. Yes. And he just keeps running. And off he goes. And now it's the bandits. This guy's like, wait for me, I'm coming too.
No, we have to kill him. I refuse. We have to go after him. Fuck that. Hell no.
Okay, so the bandits. So this guy, oh man, you keep hitting him with Ice Knight.
Did Aiden was describing the whole house to us,
Yeah.
Smokey, so we know that he's going to the back door.
We know
so
that
it's not
there's a back
metagaming
door.
if we
Yeah,
go
yeah.
through this alley.
We totally know there's a back
Yeah.
door. Yep.
Yeah, these guys have had enough. They're leaving.
Yeah, fuck off. All the
So
rest
there
of
are
you
no
keep
more.
sleeping.
There are no more bandits left outside,
Yeah.
except for the ones that are asleep.
Taking a nap.
Jackie, so you're on the ground. You're a little toasty.
Yeah.
Getting hot flash.
And Bandit's okay.
He's at 0 hit. He's at 1 hit point and unconscious. You did spare the dying on him, right?
Yeah.
Catherine? Yeah.
Thank you for saving him and me. Appreciate it.
We gotta go after this dragon, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Run. I only have a 25 speed, but I'll run forever.
Can
I'll
I
just
see
go
him
steady.
from if I stand here? If I move, like at the front door, can I see him down the hall?
You can see this guy, but the Dragonborn, he's in the kitchen now, and he's behind the door. So no, you would, or the kitchen. He's in the room, the office room back here.
Alleyway.
But you can see this guy.
alleyway.
He's moving away from you.
All right, I'll shoot him. Can I?
Okay. So I think your hunter's mark is gone since you've been unconscious and so on.
Okay.
So you're just shooting him straight up.
And I'm not gonna recast because I'm.
Bandits have poor armor class.
Alright. 8.
Nice.
Now I roll high. Fuck.
Jesus.
You've been rolling high with your shots this
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
fight. You've been sniping people.
No, I haven't though. It's only been like because I've had added rolls to it. Like all my.
So that's Rangers. Rangers are all about rolling lots of extra little dice to
Yeah.
come up with a big total in the end.
I feel like
So,
I haven't had anywhere close to full.
Yeah, so you just kind of walk up. You could just walk up and kind of look down the hallway, and you see this guy running away, and you go, and the ball takes him right between the shoulder blades, and he just pitches forward, dead meat.
See you later, dumbass.
He just like skids on the ground, and he's down. He doesn't even stop himself.
All right. Where was I? I was standing here before. Was I?
Well, you've used half your move just to get up, so this is pretty much as far as you can
Okay.
go. Yeah, so the bandits have all run away. I think that's pretty much it. Aiden.
Yeah, so I am fast in this form. I've got an extra 10 feet of movement.
Ooh.
So if I do a double move, I can go 80. So 10, 20, 30, 40,
Here we go.
50, 60, 70, 80.
Yes, absolutely.
Heading around towards that back door.
Nadal.
It's a bonus action to drink my own potion, right? Though.
No, it's a standard action to drink a potion.
Why do I keep thinking it's an action to give it to someone and a bonus to drink it yourself?
That's
Okay.
critical roll.
Very well could be.
Are you drinking? Are you eating one of those balls of garlic?
No, because it's an action and I'm doing something else.
Oh, okay.
Fuck those balls of garlic.
Well, healing word is a bonus action, so.
Well, that's why I did that instead.
Are you healing
spell
yourself?
slot. I surely am.
All right. So the crab is still lying there, unconscious.
Can I take it?
It's
no,
the size,
Jackie-
it's the size of a big cat.
No, Jackie's right there. She's fine. She'll take him. That's as far as I go.
All right.
Dal's pounding along behind.
All right. Skakrash, Red Dragonborn. He's like, Is he going to? Yeah, he's running for his life. So, 1. So these are long gone. I'll just move them over here. So so you hear the back door open, ching clang, and you hear the sound of heavy armor, heavy plate, penalty to stealth rolls. Heavy plate, running out the back door, heavy breathing. Bandits are all out of it. Jackie.
Yeah. Can I see him? No, I can't. Wait.
No, he's like 100 feet away on the other side of this big building.
Okay.
If you have any healing potions, you can give one to Bandit the Crab.
Oh, do I?
Did you buy any of those garlic bulb healing potions from the kid?
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll use one.
Alright, so it heals 2d4 plus 2.
Seven. Okay.
Yep, and roll one. Hang on. Just a second. So roll 1d1000.
Almost 11.
What?
What?
It's just a weird effects table. 397. Oh boy, you're not gonna regret it. 397.
I'm scared.
I'm scared for you.
So you feed him the garlic bulb, and his legs start to move. He's like, It looks like it's burning. It's giving him acid indigestion. It doesn't cause any damage, but it's just tastes horrible, and it's just.
Oh,
When
baby,
you eat too much
has a
garlic, you get
tummy ache.
heartburn from eating too much garlic. He's like.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
And he's going. He's like walking sideways. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. Just imagine if you had rolled 398. Anyway, just telling you. So that was Jackie, and that's a normal action to feed someone a potion. So that would pretty much be all of your activities.
Or I can
Aiden,
move. Can't I move?
what are you gonna
Fuck
do?
him up, Aiden. Fuck him
Yeah,
up.
I'm
Wait,
going
I can
for
move,
it,
can
man.
I?
10,
Yeah, you can move.
20, 30. I'm landing right behind this fucker and going at him with my
Windy sword.
windy sword. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. There's one attack.
Yes.
That probably doesn't hit. Oh, 19. Maybe that does hit him. And that damage is not right because it should be a 1d8, so I need to re-roll that. If I hit him, do I hit him?
Yes, you do. His armor class is 18. So
All
you
right.
hit
Yeah,
him.
fuck you.
So D8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to add your what bonus is it? Your spellcasting bonus.
Right. Yeah. So it's +3, and the sword is +1. So it's.
All right. So tell me how you cut down this dragonborn. He had 1 hit point.
Nice. I just come falling down out of the sky and put my scimitar right through his skull.
All right. So the windy blade just cuts right through the metal and and he just falls on the ground.
Yes.
We have to hustle after the fucking Smokey now, right? After the goddamn bird.
Well, they're far away, but at least we can know where he went. I don't think. I mean, he's probably too far away for us to catch. He wasn't like flying across the bay or something.
But it feels like he's gonna like leave, so we shouldn't give him too much time. But maybe a short rest.
I mean, we might want to search this house first. There might be some good treasure here.
This is also true.
Yeah. So, it's
Can we
getting
just say that we killed these three?
It's getting kind of late. You can execute unconscious guards if you absolutely want to. Yes, you can.
Yes, I do. Fuck
first
them.
of all,
Slavers,
secondly,
bye.
I can give you a list of stuff that you find for next session if you.
Perfect. Yeah.
If it's getting late. And third, I'm just going to show you on the map where Bandit follows. Where Smokey follows the Harbor Master too.
Okay.
So we search the house and take a short rest.
Well, let's see.
I would say definitely search the house and get a short rest for sure before you decide what you're going to do.
How long was
'cause, I mean,
Hunter's
Smokey,
Mark last?
Smokey, it takes him almost an hour before he comes back. I feel
Okay.
like you probably know if he's still alive or not. You would know.
Right.
So you know that he's okay. So did I move you to the other map? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah. So the flight path takes you. I'm just gonna draw it. So you started off around here. So the flight path kind of goes right across the bay.
Oh.
To this island over here.
Oh, way over that side of the city. Okay.
Yeah. And now Smokey has high intelligence for a hawk, but he tells you yes, Birdman flew to this island here, and actually he went past the island and he landed on a ship that's over here.
Oh.
It's a ship that seems to be there.
Yeah, the
Straight
fucking
to a
swan.
ship.
Your bird can't tell you if it's the swan or doesn't know what kind of boat it is.
Straight to a ship over there. Okay.
Maybe we could make our way around and then just camp out, keep an eye on the boat. Hopefully get a long rest in while we're waiting, perhaps.
What was the harbor master's name?
Master Goeleta.
Come and
So in fact, he was an Aarakocra, and he was of the same kind of bird. He was a gull. So he was a Goeleta, literally.
Okay. I'm just writing this down for next time so I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. So Nico, I hope your emotional condition is good after your crab was boiled, broiled, and then it was then buttered up with garlic. So
is he a red crab now?
What's that?
Is he a red crab now?
A what crab?
A red crab.
Yeah, he's red. The ends of him are all red. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
He's like, just so you know, I don't like garlic butter.
Garlic
so we
does
know where
not
he
go well
went.
with crab.
We're gonna search all these guys in the house and then take a short rest before continuing pursuit.
I have 0 spells left.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I have like 1 and cantrips.
So that's why I suggested maybe we'll see what happens, but maybe we can make our way around
Yeah.
and keep an eye on the ship as we take our long rest, like take turns.
Yeah.
Because holy fuck.
Yeah, that was quite the battle.
We got fucked up, but we also fucked up some people.
Dude, I killed like 8
You
people.
killed, yeah.
I need better attacks. This whole single shooter stupid gun sucks.
I'm so stoked. I thought Gust of Wind was gonna be a lot of fun, and that's the first time I actually used it, and it really was fun. That's an awesome spell.
You know what we need
Dust
is
Devil. I mean, Dust Devil. Dust Devil.
Yeah.
I need to get my my firewall, and then you can blast them with your dust devil.
So Nico, it's because you're still low level. You still don't have multiple attacks or anything. But I mean, yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's coming. But I mean, also you don't do shit damage. That's for sure. I mean, you did a lot of damage this fight. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
All I can do is attack with my spear.
Yeah. Nadal is like, this is bullshit. I can't attack anyone with my range. Yeah.
Well, I think it's pretty. I like my shield, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty badass shield.
so sorry. It was in tower mode for a while. I'm pretty sure he fucking tried to hit me and it hit, but it shouldn't have hit because you did tell me it was +2, but it shouldn't have hit.
I don't think he ever hit you with the swords.
Oh yeah, he did.
I don't remember.
I remember. He hit me with a 20. I would have been at a 21, and the 5 damage I would have taken none. Yeah.
Okay, so are we calling it a session?
Yeah,
then?
I'm freaking tired. 11.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
That was
fun.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Woo, that was
Thank
great,
you,
guys.
everybody who watched us in Panic.
Yeah, so everybody who watched us, which is no one, thank you for watching. Or
There were
thank
quite
you
a
for
few
watching
people.
in the future. And yeah, so Nico and Catherine, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Humblewood.
Yep, that was scary. Hopefully tomorrow goes better.
5
I will
o'clock.
see you all next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. It's logging off.
Night.
Night, everybody.
And if ever you stop having fun, keep that to yourself. I don't want to let this go. So, yeah.